Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. Purple and white, but you know what I mean. Double 11 senior year made history. Football, we took it to the playoffs. Collegeville, white and purple, yeah, we are the K-House. I said the K-House, the school of champions. We laugh a lot, we rap a lot. I'm asked to be an Indian again. I'm telling them that Collegeville is where it's at. So when we on the field of court, they better be aware of that. They scared of that. Of course, look at the ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, it's Collegeville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a K-Hawk. I'm about to graduate. Yeah. You know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long, I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1-2, but we're number one. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple. Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right. Now we're good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me. K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
Look, all the freshmen, all the fresh boys,
High school,
Jordan,
champions.
yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collegeville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Camelot Bowl here in Collinsville as we get you set for our first look at the Kahok bowling teams as we feature the girls this afternoon, but the boys will be bowling right next to the girls, so we'll keep an eye on both of them for you. My name is Todd Duke. Glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network as we welcome you into the pregame show brought to you by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville. Owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville at 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville, or give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Well, as I mentioned, we are here to focus on the girls this afternoon as your Collinsville Lady Kahawks get ready to take on the Lady Panthers of O'Fallon High School. Collinsville, of course, coached by Sean Hay in his 23rd year as the head coach of the Kahawk bowling teams at Collinsville High School. He has a robust record, 235 wins, 56 losses, and I don't know how you get 4 ties, but there's 4 ties listed in there as well. And that's just on the girls' side of things. You'll have to go to the other page to rack up all the boys' numbers, but we're here to cover the girls, so that's on the girls' side. O'Fallon, they are coached by Garrett Spencer. He is in his 17th year. Lady Cahoks, they are coming off of capturing the championship at the Triad Invitational Tournament over the weekend. First place out of 16 teams. And a freshman who has made it on the scene, one Layla Jaoko. She took the crown, man, the high game of the tournament for Collinsville with a 235 in the day's 5th match. That was good for second in the tournament, and her total pins was number 3 in the tournament overall. And, of course, the ladies are the defending Southwestern Conference champs from last year after a perfect 17-0 record last year. Collinsville did open Southwestern Conference play yesterday afternoon at Bel Air Bowl in Belleville versus Belleville West with a win. Ladies took all 3 games to win the match 3-0. Won the first game by 276 pins. Won the second one by 307 pins. And they got stronger as the day went along. Won the third. Panthers' Amber Montanante finished just 2 pins behind Jaoko to finish 4th overall in total pins. Looks like we're having some connectivity issues, so I'm sure that you just missed a bunch of that stuff. So the Panthers opened up Southwestern Conference play yesterday at Belleville West with a loss. Lady Lancers won by a 207 pins in the 3 games combined. And one of the only times I get to talk to the head coaches live instead of on a recording is when I do bowling, and joining us now is Collinsville's head coach Sean Hay. Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon. Doing great.
All right, so we're here to cover the girls, but let's first talk about the boys. They've been underway for a little bit longer. How are they doing so far?
They're doing decent. A lot of what we're seeing at the beginning of the year, we always target some things to work on and to make improvements, and we're seeing each one of these improvements take place. We are now in a position where we just need them all to take place at the same time.
You got a familiar face on your team as coaches go, don't you?
That is correct.
Who you got?
Eli Hay has joined the coaching ranks. We're fortunate. We've got a great coaching staff, and Eli joined us this year. Towards the end of last year, we had another former bowler, Aaron Delamano. He joined our group. Charlie's a former Kahok bowler. So we're getting a lot of former bowlers giving back to the program, and it's just awesome. Yeah, it's awesome. They're emotionally invested, and it's about the program. It's about the kids, and it's not just about. Sometimes you want to get out and coach because you've got these ideas, but they want to give to the kids for sure.
Yeah, that goes across a lot of sports in Collinsville too, where some of the former players come back and become assistant coaches or even head coaches.
Yeah, like in wrestling, Jayla May coming back. That's awesome.
Yeah, and Miss McCarthy, now Miss Seuss for the volleyball team, or Miss Cease, not Seuss, for the volleyball team. All right, so we're here to cover the girls. Let's talk about the girls for a moment.
Sure.
Right out of the gates, man, the Triad Invitational Tournament, you guys took first place.
Yeah, it was a brutal tournament because the lane conditions were really rough. They got really dry. And a lot of times, you want to work into that throughout the season, but to start in a tough shot, it showed a lot of mental fortitude on their part because it's really easy to get down whenever you're not scoring like freshman this year. And just missing the medal was Sophie Totleman. She finished 6th for individual, so she was right there. And so it was really good to see all the girls come out and actually perform.
Speaking of Jaoko, a freshman, you don't normally see freshmen on the varsity side of any sport just about unless they're really, really good like a Rayshawn Taylor or something like that. So where did this Layla Jaoko come from?
Well, she started bowling for us in the middle school and just took to it really well. She's a real athletic kid and great attitude and has really approached this game. And every time she hits the lane, she wants to learn a little bit more, and she's just taking it slow. She's adding to what she's doing and not subtracting. Yeah. Which happens in some sports and some improvements, but she's been able to keep progressing, so it's been awesome.
You opened Southwestern Conference play yesterday with a big win over Belleville West. Tell us about that one.
The first match, you never know. Things happen, but they came out and they bowled really well. We had Sophie and Layla both shot 600 series, and Livia Montgomery came out the gates firing really well and fell just a little bit short of 600, but that was really good to see. Casey was steady. Casey Buckman was steady the whole game. We had a little trouble with one of the spots, but that's one of those things that, for whatever reason, you just get a shot that's not your shot. We've got plenty of depth on our roster, so I'm looking forward to seeing who all gets in at what games.
This is your 23rd year, man. Does it feel like it?
Yeah, it's kind of.
Every bit of it. He's like, I got a bad back. Yeah, it feels like it.
Kind of. But no, it's funny because I just think about all the bowlers of the past and how many seasons, and we have an example for everything at this point.
Yeah. So what do you want to see? How do your girls do today against O'Fallon?
Just consistent first shots. Make sure you get the ball in the pocket. If they carry, they carry. If they don't, they don't. But I want to see the ball get into the pocket and get an easy spare. And so at the beginning of the season, that's really critical because you expect it by the end of the season. The earlier you get that, the more success you're going to have.
All right, thanks for the visit, Coach. We'll talk to you later. Actually, we're going to talk to Sophie at the end, so we'll talk to you next time, which isn't until January because of the schedule thing that messed up.
Yeah, and sorry about that, but
I know.
Sickness has been going around.
I know.
It wasn't our team, but
Yeah.
not to throw Marcus Behringer under the bus, but
I'm sure he's been under the bus a couple of times.
of course.
Thanks, Coach.
No problem.
All right, that is Sean Hay, your Collinsville Kahok bowling head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. We're going to kind of switch over real quick to the hot spot because it looks like I'm having some connectivity issues here with the Wi-Fi here at Camelot Bowl. So while we're at commercial break, we will take care of that, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means injured tissue, new injuries per se. Also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Hey, Kahawk fans, we hope you're enjoying the game. This is Mike and Kim Ogle. We own Ogle Auctions. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, make sure you join us every Sunday night at 7 p.m. We have online auctions with a live podcast where you can hear Kim and I talk about the local events, auction items. We have a lot of fun. We give away a lot of items, 5% off. When is it, Kim?
Every Sunday night at 7 p.m. at www.ogleauctions.com. Get on there, register to bid, and you can bid right there online from the convenience of your own home. We have easy pick.
The items fluctuate. We have everything from motorcycles to cars to guitars
to China to
fishing lures,
toys, comics,
clothes, shoes,
new,
purses,
old, vintage,
brand new furniture. See you soon at ogleauctions.com.
Bye.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, and classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, two great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And Just off the square's turf, Cold Harold. Old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Harold. Watch Collinsville grow. Harold Square and Cold Harold. 2 great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trucking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network as we are getting you set for girls bowling action, Collinsville and O'Fallon. We will let you know right off the bat that at the end of the 3 matches in the postgame show, we will be interviewing senior Sophie Totleben. And joining us on the microphone right now, last year's senior, so since graduated, is Courtney Bear. How you doing, dear?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. So tell everybody what you've been up to since you graduated.
Since I've graduated, I've gone to Missouri Baptist University. I'm on the bowling team there. I'm studying psychology. Super fun.
So what are you doing here right now?
I was in town, so I just wanted to come support and say hi to everyone.
All right, so tell us a little bit about how things are going in your freshman year in college.
They're pretty good. I did make varsity, which is pretty impressive, to be honest. Kind of shocked. But we've been to Wisconsin, Iowa, in town, and then we just went to Kentucky last weekend.
What town is this college in?
Creve Coeur.
Creve Coeur? Okay, so you're not that far away.
No, I'm only like 45, 50 minutes.
Okay, so it's not like a 3-hour drive and you're going to come back on a Wednesday for some Kahok bowling.
Nah.
All right, so tell me a little bit about bowling in college. Is it stiffer competition, tougher competition?
It definitely is a lot harder competition, but I think it's more challenging, and I kind of like that because you get to I guess in high school it's a lot more easy because it is house shot, and in college it's sports shot.
All right.
So
what's the difference? Tell me that.
It's just the oil. I don't really know how to explain it. Sports shot is there's different layouts, and then in house shot it's basically all the same. And it's the volume's different, and the forward and reverse oil. You basically just have to know it to be able to understand it. It's very hard to explain.
Yeah, I don't know it. It sounds like algebra.
Yeah, and I suck at math, so that's
me
great.
too. So, hey, all right, yeah, we both suck at math. That's awesome.
Yes.
All right. I know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide. After that, I'll leave
I
that
know
to
how
the
to add and
smart
subtract.
Multiplying and dividing isn't that hard. All right, so you tell me you made the varsity team as a freshman. How hard is that?
Yes, it's honestly very hard. I definitely had to work my butt off to be able to make it on varsity.
So is it a tryout thing? You guys just trying out at high school?
We basically have team trials at the beginning of the year. It's 3 days, so it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so on Friday you would bowl on one pattern, on Saturday you'd bowl on 2 different patterns, and then on Sunday you'd bowl on a different pattern. And so they basically just like put you in the standings, and if you're the top 7, then that you're on varsity for the first tournament at least. And then they go off of stats, so like they measure how many like pins you've picked, and like basically, and then that like depends on whether or not you're on varsity or not.
Okay, so you say that's rare. Do you know how rare that is at that school?
They just got enough girls to have a JV team this year, I'm pretty sure. So I'm definitely this year was a lot harder probably. I don't know how it was the years prior, but.
All right, what did you say your major was?
Psychology.
And what do you want to do with that when you grow up?
I want to work
Not
with.
that you're not grown up, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I want to work with kids. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do, but I just want to be able to like have kids be comfortable to talk to me and like be able to help them through any like mental problem they're going through.
Okay, I got you. That's somewhere like along the lines my daughter wants to do as well. Any thoughts of coming back to Collinsville High School and helping out the girls bowling team in the future?
Honestly, that would be great. I'd be very down to do that because I love all the girls. I love all the coaches. It was honestly a great environment, and I do miss it a lot.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you very much for the visit.
You're welcome.
Courtney Bear, we appreciate you. All right, we are going to take a break. We still have the national anthem to go, so we're going to get underway a little bit later than what they thought they were going to do. But I can tell you who the starters are for Collinsville and for O'Fallon. Casey Buckman, sophomore, will be leading things off for Collinsville. That'll be followed by Olivia Montgomery, the junior, another junior in Taylor Mortis, and the freshman sensation making the varsity roster, Layla Jaoko. And then, of course, we'll round out with the senior, Sophie Totleben, who we will talk to in the postgame show after this match is over. For O'Fallon, Delaney Hall, a junior, will lead things off for O'Fallon, followed by a freshman, Jenna Horner. Hannah Williams is a junior, anchoring in the number 3 spot. Abigail Landis is a freshman in the 4 spot, and Amber Montante is a sophomore who will bring up the final 5 for O'Fallon. So O'Fallon has a kind of a young team, 2 juniors, a sophomore, and a couple of freshmen. So there you have it. Collinsville, by the way, will also have Cindy Freeman, a senior, and Emily Dahl, a junior, as substitutes here on the varsity side of things. And right next to the girls is the varsity boys, so we'll keep an eye on the score card or the score screen up ahead, and we'll let you know what the boys are doing as we move along here in this girls contest as well. We'll take a look at some of the numbers from last year if we have some time, but we're going to go ahead and take a break here, and when we come back, hopefully we'll have some bowling, and we'll be back here to tell you all about that in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Did we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees, or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background-checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
Once again, we welcome you back to Camelot Bowl. The bowlers are still taking their warm-up tosses, so we'll be moving along shortly here. And let's take a look at some of the numbers we have from last year. We'll, of course, just talk about the ones who are back for this year, such as Sophie Totleben. Last year, led the team in average with second place with a 200 average, and second place in the high game with 264, and second place in the high series with 667. The young lady we just talked to, Courtney Bear, who graduated, led all three of those categories. Courtney had a 204 average, a 265 high game, and a 271 high series, so just a little bit better than Totleben from a year ago. So now Sophie has a chance to maybe be number one, but she's going to have some tough competition with this new freshman on the team, that's for sure. Livy Montgomery, we'll see her bowling here in just a moment. She averaged a 167 last year with a high game of 219 and a high series of 583. Taylor Mortis got into just 9 games on the varsity level last year and averaged 159. And Casey Buckman got into 8 games last year on the varsity side of things and ended up with an average of 174. For O'Fallon, they will bring back Delaney Hall. Hall is a junior, and last year as a sophomore on the varsity side, she averaged a 163 with a 216 as a high game and 544 as the high series. Amber Montante, who will be the anchor, the fifth bowler here for O'Fallon tonight. Last year, averaged a 164, high game of 232, and a high series of 590, and will end with Hannah Williams, the junior. She had the best of all those three marks last year for O'Fallon. She set the pace for her team with a 171 average, a high game of 256, and a high series of 648. So that is the numbers that we know from a year ago. Of course, Coach Hay has had the most success on the girls' side of bowling things over the previous 22 years. State champs back in 2010, second place at state in 2006 and 2015, and then third place in 2009. In Coach Hay's 22 years as the head coach for the girls' team, these teams have qualified for the state tournament 17 times out of those 22 years. To me, that is just awesome. Coach Spencer, by the way, for O'Fallon, took his Lady Panthers to state 9 times in his tenure and came back as state champs not too long ago, 2019. The O'Fallon Lady Panthers were state champs. I remember that year. They were a very good team. They're in a little bit of a rebuilding mode, as we mentioned earlier, with the starting 5, 2 juniors, a sophomore, and a couple of freshmen. So O'Fallon starting that big rebuilding process, and we wish them well, just maybe not today so much. Of course we wish them well today. We just wish the Kahawks a little bit better. All right, so that is our final break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll have bowling for you. That'll be heading your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site, right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. And once again, we welcome you back to Camelot Bowl here in Collinsville. My name is Todd Duke, and we are just about ready to get underway. Got to get up on my perch here so I can see over everyone. Now we're ready to go. After they get the national anthem has already been played, and the participants have done their 1, 2, 3, go Panthers, 1, 2, 3, go Kahawks, except for the girls over here, and they're getting ready to take care of that business right now. Collinsville, of course, all in purple. I love these new boys shirts they have with that Argyle pattern on the fronts of their shirts. That the boys are already getting underway over here on lane 27. The 2 lanes right underneath the purple Collinsville is lane 25. That is the first of the 2. And then right next to that, underneath the big 0 in the Collinsville score, is lane 26. 25 and 26 is where the girls are bowling, and that is going to be our focus. The boys are, the varsity boys are right next to the varsity girls on 27 and 28. And then 29 and 30 feature the JV boys, and 31 and 32 feature the JV girls. Here is Delaney Hall on lane 26 for O'Fallon, and we are underway. And Delaney Hall leaves up the 10-pin, so not a bad start. That 10-pin wobbled for a moment, but wouldn't go down. Casey Buckman, the sophomore for Collinsville, on lane 25, and she's getting ready to launch her ball down the alley here, and it's on the way. And that one hugs that gutter line and then wipes out 7, leaving up a sleeper situation with the 1-5 pin and then the 7 pin all the way back in the corner as Delaney Hall is ready for her second shot here in this first frame. It's on the way, and she'll take care of that. And a spare to start off for the O'Fallon Lady Panthers. And now Casey Buckman will have her work cut out for her here with that sleeper pin. Got to hit that sleeper pin right on the head. That's the 1 pin, 5 pin right behind it. And then just hope that the 5 or the 1 can sweep over to the left and knock down that 7. Here's that try. And she does a great job on that one. Those are a lot tougher to pick up than what they look. And Collinsville and O'Fallon square off with a couple of spares each to start off with. Boys are already into their, midway through their first frame. Here is Jenna Horner, one of the 2 freshmen on the team for O'Fallon, on lane 26. And that one hugs the gutter line as well, and almost the same setup that Buckman had over on 25, just a little bit off. The sleeper pins will be the 2 and the 8. The 1 pin still stands as well, as does the 7. Here is Livia Montgomery, the junior, getting ready to go on lane 25. It's on the way. That one is in the gutter. So a little auspicious start here. We've had a couple of girls that are just hugging that gutter line, and Olivia Montgomery, hers wouldn't hug it very much, and it ended up falling in. Here is Jenna Horner. Horner for O'Fallon trying to pick up her spare, and she'll leave that 7 pin. So an open frame for O'Fallon and their second bowler, Jenna Horner. Olivia Montgomery will have to pick up a 10-pin spare on 25 if she wants to not suffer the same fate. That one's going to hug that line as well, but it eventually makes the turn, and she'll end up getting 8 out of the 10. Here's Hannah Williams, the junior, on 26 for O'Fallon. And she'll pick up the first strike of this contest between Collinsville and O'Fallon. And now Taylor Mortis will take her first throw on lane 25 for the Kahawks. Very colorful ball, heads down the lane, and she'll leave up the 6 and the 10 pin. Here is Abigail Landis, the second freshman for O'Fallon. She launches a ball, and it was right on the head pin, but she'll end up with a split 7 pin on the left side and the 6-10 on the right side. Mortis trying to pick up her spare for Collinsville on lane 25. It's on the way. And that one's in the gutter. So Collinsville has thrown 2 in the gutter. I hope I'm not bad luck here. These girls have been kicking some butt lately, and that's a little bit of a strange start. Landis trying to pick up her spare, but that's a split. That's even tougher than the sleeper, and she'll get 2 and leave the 7 up there. So 2 open frames in the first 4 for O'Fallon. And here is Layla Jaoko, the freshman sensation thus far, on lane 25. And she'll pick up Collinsville's first strike, as Amber Montante on lane 26 for O'Fallon will end up with a strike, and that'll do it for the first 5 for O'Fallon as we await Sophie Totleben over here on 25 to do the same thing for Collinsville. Totleben, the only senior in the starting 5, We do have a senior as a reserve, and that's Cindy Freeman. And here is Totlaben's throw on 25, and that one looks good, and she'll finally knock that 10 pin down, or that, 10 pin, and that'll end up with a strike. Collinsville with a couple of strikes in that frame as well, and right now O'Fallon has a 2-pin edge, 48-46 after one frame. Taking a look over at the guys' side of thing, right now Collinsville ahead 85-79. And they are halfway through their second frame. So we'll switch sides. And now Delaney Hall will ready herself over on 25 for O'Fallon. It's on the way. Stays over that to the right-hand side. And just knocks down a few. Here is Casey Buckman on lane 26 now for Collinsville. And her ball is on the way. Takes that little turn to the left, and she'll leave herself a sleeper situation with the 2 and the 8 pin. Still standing up for her. Delaney Hall has a bunch of pins to pick up over on 25 for O'Fallon. She stays over to the right side again, makes that turn, but makes it a little too late, and she'll leave up all 4 in a row, the 1, 2, 4, 7 over there on that left side, and she'll have an open frame after a spare on her first frame. Casey Buckman has a sleeper deal on 26 that she's trying to pick up. And here is that effort. She'll turn it in there and she'll get it. So back-to-back spares for Casey Buckman. And a gutter ball thrown by O'Fallon's Jenna Horner. So we've seen 3 gutter balls thrown on lane 25 already. Here is Livia Montgomery, who had one of those, and she'll do it again over here on 26. A little frustrating start for the Collinsville junior. There is Horner trying to pick up a 10-pin spare on 25, and she will get all but one. And now Olivia Montgomery must do the same thing over here on 26. Here is that try, and she'll get that head pin, and that's a nice spare after starting off with a gutter ball. Here is Hannah Williams over on 25 for O'Fallon. She'll knock down 7 of the 10. As we await Taylor Mortis over here on lane 26, but the boys on 27 are bowling first. As the boys have just now started the third frame. Here is Mortis for Collinsville, and she kind of hugs that right side as well, but it makes that turn, takes care of 8 of the 10, and over here is Hannah Williams, and Williams will take care of that spare on 25. We're in the second frame of the first game. Abigail Landis on 25 for O'Fallon set to go. She does. A lot of bowling balls hugging that right side of that lane over there on 25. Mortis on 26, trying to pick up her spare. And that one's got a little spin on it and just barely squeaks by that open pin there in front. That was the 2 pin. And that is the first open frame. Or second open frame for her. Excuse me, she had an 8 in the first and an 8 in the second. There is Layla Jaoko on 26 for Collinsville. Started off with a strike, trying to follow it up with the same. Makes that turn right at that head pin. Back-to-back strikes for the Collinsville freshman. There is Amber Montante now for O'Fallon on lane 25. She'll leave up the 10 pin. And now Sophie Totleben will try on 26. She also started off with a strike, so she's trying to keep up with her freshman counterpart, Jaoko. for Totleben will go. We'll get Amber Montante to finish up on 25. It's on the way, and it's going to miss. So after a strike by Montante, she left an open frame. Back-to-back open frames for O'Fallon in this second frame. And now Totleben will head up to 26, see if she can get back-to-back strikes. It's on the way, looking pretty good. Yes! Back-to-back strikes by both Jaoko and Totleben. And Collinsville is now out front, 122 to 113. Those open frames, man, they'll kill you. So we'll switch sides once again. Casey Buckman will get things started here in this third frame for Collinsville on lane 25. Something smells really good in here. Somebody got some food. I can smell it. Buckman leaves up one. Delaney Hall on 26 for O'Fallon. She'll get that thing to turn left and she'll leave up the 10 pin. Buckman left up the 2 pin. So she will try to peg that 1 pin, and then Delaney Hall will try to peg her 10 pin. Casey Buckman first. Here she goes. And she'll take care of that one. Now Delaney Hall trying to do the same with this 10 pin. She'll take care of that, no problem at all. 3 straight spares for Casey Buckman. 2 out of 3 for Delaney Hall. And up steps Livia Montgomery on 25 for Collinsville. Boys are getting ready to start their 4th frame. Right now, Collinsville out front 237 to 235. Close match. That one almost went into the gutter from Montgomery, and she's been fighting that right side since she started. Here is Jenna Horner, and she loses that battle over here on 26. Her ball goes into the gutter. And that's the second time in a row that she has let off a frame with a gutter ball. She's going to get a talking to from the coach. Got lots of coaches running around here. Olivia Montgomery on 25 has 4 pins to try to take care of for a spare. So she can have back-to-back spares. And here's that attempt. Man, that food smells good. I'm not kidding. I don't think I've ever smelled. It's French fries. Man, those smell good. Nice job by Montgomery. Can you tell I'm hungry? Here is Horner trying to pick up a 10-pin spare, but she'll leave 1. And now Taylor Mortis on 25. And down the lane it goes, and it takes that turn and knocked down 7. Probably got lucky. I think she had that smile on her face like, yeah, I got lucky on that one. Meanwhile, Hannah Williams over here mows down 6, and she'll leave up the 1, 3, 6, and 10 all on the right side. Lunchtime came at 11:30 today at school, so I haven't eaten since 11:30, and since it's 20 minutes till 4, yeah, it's hour and a half away or so from dinner time. Apparently I didn't eat enough for lunch. Mortis on 25. She has a bit of a mess, the 2, 7, and the 9. And she'll get all of them. How about that? That's a nice comeback. Here is Hannah Williams, the junior, trying to pick up the right side, and she just squeaks it right past that 1 pin and leaves 4 pins standing. Those hurt. Layla Jaoko over on 25, ready to go. And looking for a turkey to start. And she'll get it. That 7 pin was the last one to go down. It took its sweet time, but she got it to go down and a turkey to start. How about that? Here is Abigail Landis on 26. She gets a strike. Her first one of this match. And now Totleben will step up to 25. She will give way for Amber Montante to go first on 26. Sophie seems in no hurry. There is Montante. And yeah, boy, she got that pin. That 7-pin wobbled, but just would not fall. Also going for a turkey to start off is Sophie Totleben. She's on 25, and her attempt is on the way. And she'll do it as well. How about back-to-back turkeys by Jaoko and Totleben? And they're off and running with a strong start here to this first game. One more throw from Amber Montante over here on 26. We'll move to the fourth frame. And they'll switch lanes again, and another miss over there by O'Fallon. Those are going to really hurt. Like I said, O'Fallon has a young team. 2 juniors, 2 freshmen, and a sophomore. With the cancellation of that game a couple of weeks ago on the boys' side, because Belleville East had 5 guys out with the flu, they had to move things around, and one of the games they had was a varsity only, or not a varsity only, but a girls only match that was set for later next month that I was going to cover, but that one got moved. They moved it to the same day they rescheduled the boys' match for, so with one boys' match being canceled and a girls' match being canceled, I only have 2 matches for each team this year, and this is the, obviously we're covering the ladies tonight. The other 3, the 2 boys' matches and the other girls' match, all take place in January. So after this match here, we won't see any of the bowlers again until January rolls around. That's just the way that one worked out. We apologize to all you bowling fans out there, but sometimes things are beyond your control. We've moved to the fourth frame. Collinsville well out in front now, 247 to 179. And a strike by Casey Buckman over here on 26 is followed up by a strike by Olivia Montgomery. So back-to-back strikes for Collinsville, with Jaoko and Totleben getting strikes to end the third, and now Buckman and Montgomery getting strikes to begin the fourth. Here is Jenna Horner for O'Fallon on 25, and she'll leave a jagged set of teeth over there. Got the 10-pin up there, plus the 2, 4, and 7, and throw in the 5 right in the middle of it. Why not? Here is Taylor Mortis trying to make it 3 strikes in a row as a team, and she'll leave one up. So Collinsville well out in front. And looking to stay that way. Here on 25 is Mortis' second throw, and she'll get everything except that 10-pin, which is kind of what I figured what would happen. She's had a little bit of a rough go, Mortis has. She had an open frame in the first and the second. Picked up a split spare in the third, but couldn't finish that one up here in the fourth. And that was Williams, excuse me. Here is Mortis, and she'll miss. Well, that was Horner over there on 25. Here is Hannah Williams. I'll get it right here in a minute. And Williams will leave up the 4 and the 7-pin. As Alayla Jaoko comes up on 26. She lets it fly. And heading right for that head pin, but this time she won't be as fortunate. She also will leave up the 4 and the 7. So that breaks the string of 3 strikes in a row for the freshman, Alayla Jaoko, as Hannah Williams is ready to try to pick up her 4-7 on lane 25. It's heading too far. Stayed up there just long enough. Hit the 7-pin head on and just barely got that 4-pin on its left-hand side. And now Jaoko over here on 26 trying to do the same thing. And she will do it as well, almost the same play. So Jaoko through 4 frames already with an 88. Here is Abigail Landis, and she'll throw a gutter ball. Or excuse me, Abigail Landis as Totleben getting ready to go on 26. Collinsville is one bowler ahead of O'Fallon right now, so Totleben might just let Landis go ahead and throw her second one down there, and it looks like she will. Sophie is in no hurry. Next throw by Landis, looking for a 10-pin spare, and she'll take down 8. Here is Totleben getting ready on 26. Looking for 4 strikes to start off this match. She'll leave up 3. Amber Montante on 25 for O'Fallon. Oh, could not get that pin to fall. It's still wobbling as the machine comes down to pick it up. Man, oh man. It's a, even on the replay, that 4-pin was still wobbling. Totleben trying to pick up her spare, trying to keep pace with her teammate, Jaoko. Totleben takes care of it. Montante will end the 4th frame for both teams with a spare. After 4 frames in the book, Collinsville out front, 340 to 224. So a 116-pin lead right now. So we begin frame number 5 as we approach the midway point of this first match. Casey Buckman ready to go on lane 25. And she'll leave up the 10-pin. Trying to go with back-to-back strikes after picking up her first strike in the last frame. Here is Delaney Hall, and she'll leave up 3 on 26. Buckman, spare, spare, spare strike, and now she's trying to spare out again. Slash marks all over the place for Buckman. She'll let Delaney Hall try to see if she can pick up her 2-4-5 pin as she has down there. On 26, it's on the way and looking pretty good. She'll take care of it. And now Casey Buckman trying to pick up that 10 pin on 25. And that one goes in the gutter. First open frame for Buckman. Here is Jenna Horner now for O'Fallon on 26. Looking good, right at the head pin, and she'll get a strike. That is her first strike of this match. Olivia Montgomery having a little bit of a rough start. That'll take care of that. How about back-to-back strikes? Started off with a gutter ball in the first, a gutter ball in the second. Then since then, she's spared and a strike. Here is Hannah Williams on 26, and she'll take care of 8 of the 10. As Taylor Mortis steps up on 25 for Collinsville. Mortis having a rougher start than Montgomery with 3 open frames out of the first 4. Trying to rectify that here. Stay up there. It does. Takes that turn to the left, but she'll leave up 3. As Williams tries down 26 to take care of her 2, and she'll only get 1. Mortis, the junior, trying to pick up that 1-2-7. It's on the way. Nicely done. Taylor Mortis had that spin going in her favor. Here is Abigail Landis, one of the 2 freshmen for O'Fallon over here on 26. And she'll pick up her second strike of this first game. Jaoko on 25 for the Kahawks will leave up 8. I was hoping that 7-pin was going to fall back in and take care of, kind of split those 2 pins still standing, but that didn't happen. Here is Amber Montante for O'Fallon on 26, and she will leave up the 10 pin. Jaoko has the 2 and the 5 to pick up. And her ball is on the way. Good. So 3 strikes followed by 2 spares for Layla Jaoko, the freshman. And now Totleben trying to do the same thing. 3 straight strikes to start, followed by a spare. She'll let Montante try to pick up that 10 pin first. And that is successful, so now Totleben will go over on 25 to end the 5th frame. I told you she's in no hurry. Here we go. On the way. Nice turn. Good strike. Sophie's on fire. 4 strikes in her first 5 frames. She has a 107. Her freshman teammate Jaoko has a 106. And after 5 frames, Collinsville extends that lead. 426 to 290. Here is Casey Buckman on 26, getting the 6th frame started. Boys, they are finished with their 6th frame. Right now, Collinsville and O'Fallon tied, 541 each. There is Delaney Hall on 25. She'll leave up that 4 and that 7 pin over on the left-hand side. As Livia Montgomery waits in line. Casey Buckman has to pick up the 10 pin. Buckman will go up first. And it's on the way. Good. Delaney Hall trying to pick up her 2 on 25 for O'Fallon. It's slowly taking the turn. It'll take care of both. Jenna Horner, the freshman for O'Fallon on 25. It's on the way. Tough cookies there. Here is Livia Montgomery on 26 for Collinsville. Strike. A turkey for Olivia Montgomery after a little bit of a rough start. She's picked it up and has 3 straight strikes. Now Jenna Horner getting a little bit of help from Hannah Williams before Horner comes up here to try this almost impossible spare. It's on the way, and she'll take care of the 2 on the left. The 4 and the 7 go down. The 9 stays up. Taylor Mortis on 26 for Collinsville. Oh, I thought that was going in the gutter. Man, oh man, that was close. She wasn't very happy with it, but the outcome was a lot better than that ball going in the gutter. Here's Williams. She'll get a split for her effort over on 25. The 1 and the 2 still stand for Mortis. The 6 and the 8 still stand for Williams on 25, and Mortis on 26 here will go first. And that's a good effort. And another spare for Mortis. Back-to-back spares. Here is Williams. And she'll take out the 1, but that's a tough split to kind of pick up there. Layla Jaoko on 26 for Collinsville. The freshman lets it fly. Heading toward the middle pin and takes care of all of them. Had 3 strikes to start, followed by 2 spares. Now another strike, and we got slash marks all over the place for Jaoko and Totleben. Here is a nice ball and a strike by Abigail Landis. So that quickly takes us to the 5th bowler for both teams. Totleben on 26. As I mentioned, no hurry. She has to wait for the gentleman on 27 to throw anyway, so while she's doing that, Montante will go on 25. Montante misses the head pin. And the 4 finally fell down, but the 1 and 2 remain. And now Totleben will get her turn over on 26 as we are about ready to end the 6th frame here. Boys just into the 7th. And Collinsville now back out front, 636 to 608. Here is Montante trying to pick up her spare on 25. She does. Totleben trying to keep the hot streak going over here on 26. She lets it rip. Looking good. Oh, took a little bit too far of a turn to the left at the last moment there, and she mowed down the left side, kept up the right side. So Totleben has 1 more ball to throw before we move on to the 7th. Boys are just now starting the 8th. And the boys are up 662 to 608. Totleben waiting for the gentleman from O'Fallon to finish up on 27. He's finished, but Sophie's holding court over there, talking to her teammates. And now she'll wait once again. Young man from O'Fallon picks up his spare. Totleben hoping for the same. Down 26 it goes. And oh, the sleeper pin right behind. That stays up, and that's the first open frame for Totleben here tonight. What happened to bowler number 4 over there? They got a computer problem going on now. So we'll wait a little longer. I believe that was Jaoko who got a strike and it never registered it for her. So we have to get that up there before we can update the score. I'll have to keep our eye on the boys over here so I can write down the totals and add that to the story when I get home. Now they have Jaoko's strike fixed, so we head to the 7th. Lady Kahawks are up 522 to 373 over the Lady Panthers of O'Fallon High School. O'Fallon Township High School, excuse me. Here is Buckman. She'll leave up the 10 pin. Delaney Hall over here on 26 for O'Fallon. She'll throw for first one here in the 7th. And she'll leave up not only the 10, but the 6 along with it. The boys, they don't waste any time, man. They go up there and they let it rip. The girls have a thought process into it. All right. Here is Buckman trying to pick up that 10 pin. Looks like she kind of slipped a little bit when she let that ball go, and that one goes into the gutter. So an open frame for Buckman. That's her second in this first 7 frames. Here is Delaney Hall trying to take care of the 6 and the 10 over on 26, and she will suffer the same fate. Into the gutter. Olivia Montgomery on 25, ready to go. Here it goes. Nice strike by Olivia. That's 4 in a row by the Kahok junior. She's got herself back in the running for the team high score in this first matchup. Here's Jenna Horner, the freshman, 1 of 2 for O'Fallon, and that one takes a turn and hits the head pin at the last moment. As Taylor Mortis steps up now on lane 25 for the Lady Kahawks. It's on the way. And almost a strike. Horner on 26 for O'Fallon. Boys are just now starting frame number 9. We're halfway through frame number 7 over here on the girls' side. Here's the throw by Horner, and that one looks pretty good. She'll take care of all of them. And now Mortis will try to take care of her lone pin standing up there. That's the 9 pin. Ball on the way. Perfect shot. Hannah Williams over here on 26 now for O'Fallon. And she'll pick up a strike. She didn't seem very happy about that strike, did she? Thought I was reading her lips and she was like, whatever. I think she was mad at the last frame when she threw almost the identical ball and kept up like 3. Here is Layla Jaoko on 25 for the Lady Kahawks. That one looks good. That's another strike for Jaoko. Back-to-back strikes after starting off this first game with 3 straight. Abigail Landis on 26 for O'Fallon now. Lets it go, and she'll pick up a strike as well. And now we're down to the 5th bowler on both sides. Sophie Totleben on 25. She'll give way for Amber Montante, though. Here is Montante's throw. Good on another strike. She got a strike in her first frame and hadn't had one until now in the 7th. Totleben trying to forget about that open frame in the 6th and try to strike here in the 7th. Here she goes down 25. Yes! Back on track is Totleben. And as we head into the 8th frame, Collinsville extends that lead, 619 pins to 459. Boys are halfway through frame number 9. Collinsville out front, 789 to 763, so that's still a close one. Casey Buckman on 26, ready to go get frame number 8 started. She does so in fine fashion with a strike. Her second strike here in this first game. First one came all the way back in the 4th frame. Delaney Hall tries to answer and leaves up once again the 4 and the 7. Somebody needs to hurry up and eat this food, man. That smell is just making me more hungry than I know I already am. Here is Olivia Montgomery on 26 for the Lady Kahawks. Turn, there you go. Oh, left the 10 up. Hall on 25 for O'Fallon, trying to take down the 4 and the 7. That ball is taking that turn, and she'll take care of both of them. Busy week for us here as we get ready to hit December. Knew that was going to happen once basketball season gets underway. Had hockey last night, bowling today, girls basketball tomorrow. Boys basketball on Friday. Girls are at home tomorrow versus Belleville East. Boys are on the road at Belleville East. Here is Jenna Horner on 25 for O'Fallon. She'll leave up everything except that 2-pin. Montgomery trying to take care of her 10-pin over here on 26. They are beginning the 10th frame over on the boys' side. Collinsville is up 8-0-1. Oh, excuse me, no, they're down now. Oh, and they have one more bowler to go. Never mind. Collinsville has one more bowler. O'Fallon's finished. Strike to end it over there for the boys on the 9th frame, so that will help out for sure. 8:21 Collinsville, 8:24 O'Fallon. What a close match that is. Here is Horner for O'Fallon on 25. She connects to pick up a spare as Taylor Mortis gets ready to throw down 26. Coach Hay standing in the way. And she'll leave up that 9 pin. Hannah Williams on 25 for O'Fallon, and she'll leave up 1. Hope that boy over there on 27's all right. He went down. Got a strike out of that. Mortis. Once again, ready on 26. That'll work. Williams has 1 pin herself to pick up on 25. Here is Williams' try. She'll miss it. Layla Jaoko on 26 now for the K-Hawks. And another strike for Jaoko. How about another turkey for the Collinsville freshman? She started off with a turkey and has another turkey here to end the 8th frame. In between those, she has a couple of spares. She has a 176 up there right now. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm very impressed with the young lady who is a freshman for Collinsville. So Totleben will give way for Abigail Landis. Landis, she already has a turkey up there. She's looking for 4 in a row. The other O'Fallon freshman. And there's her ball all the way and left up the 10 pin. Totleben. She's ready on 26. It is on the way. And just got a little bit too much of that head pin. And left up the 5 and the 9, I believe. Here's the try over there by Landis. She'll miss that 10 pin. Totleben ready to get back up there. See if she can pick up another spare. And she will. There is Amber Montante on 25 to end the 8th frame for O'Fallon, and she'll leave up the 10 pin. Man, is that 10 pin like glued to the ground over there on 25? Boys are halfway through their final frame. They got a barn burner going on over here, man. Right now, it's all knotted up at 893 each. Each team's on their 3rd bowler. Montante on 25. 1 more ball, and we'll be finished with the 8th frame over here. And she'll take care of it. So, we move to the 9th on the ladies' side of things, and after 8 frames in the books, Collinsville continues to widen that lead, 725 to 553. Of course, that's the total pins for the boys. If it remains that close, it'll go down to head-to-head matches to decide who wins that first match. Here is Casey Buckman on 25 for the ladies. That ball turns in, but will not hit that head pin, as Delaney Hall is ready on 26. 9th frame is underway for the ladies. She'll hit too much of the head pin, and she'll leave herself a split. 4 and the 7 on one side, 10 on the right side. Delaney Hall will go first. And she'll pick up the 2 on the left. Yeah, looks like Casey Buckman. Why has he got a foul up there on number 9? She hasn't even thrown yet. Leaves up that 10 pin. Or did she? What is going on here? I guess she fouled on the first one. Oh, okay. I see. Yep. Here's Jenna Horner on 26 for O'Fallon. She'll leave up 1. I think. I'm not sure what's going on. I think is there a computer problem over there? Nope, doesn't look like it. Looks like Montgomery's ready to go, so I guess Buckman stepped over the line on that first throw. Here is Montgomery looking for 5 strikes in a row, and she can't do it. All right. Jenna Horner ready over here on 26. That one starts way to the right. Won't turn that far left in the meantime. So she'll leave an open frame here in the 9th. Montgomery trying not to do that herself over here on 25. As the ball is on the way. And good on that spare. Hannah Williams over here on 26 had to wait for her male counterpart for O'Fallon on 27. She'll let it go now. And that, almost a split. 7 pin stays up, 10 pin went down for a minute there. It looked like it was going to stay up too. Here's Taylor Mortis for Collinsville on 25. And that one looks good, and the 10 pin does fall. Williams on for O'Fallon. Lane 26 has that 7 pin to contend with. On the way. And good. Jaoko on 25 for Collinsville. Looking for 4 in a row. And nope, she can get 3 in a row. Got 3 in a row twice in this game, but can't pick up that 4th one. Abigail Landis on 26 for Collinsville. There is Joko on 25 again, trying to pick up her spare. She does not. Her first open frame of this match comes in the 9th. Landis trying to pick up a spare over here on 26. She does. Well, Collinsville trails they're up by 9 points, 9 pins over here on the boys' side. Collinsville's finished. The boys still have 1 more, so the chances of this guy not getting at least 9 pins is pretty. He just got 9 right there, so they're at least tied if he can pick up that spare. And O'Fallon will win that first match. Here is Montante, and she'll leave herself a split. 4-7 left side, 6-10 right side. Totleben over on 25. Down it goes, and everything but the 10 pin will fall. So the boys will lose their first match to O'Fallon. Here is Montante. She'll try the pins on the right side. She'll only get the 10, though. And that's exactly the pin that Totleben needs to end the 9th frame. Totleben lets it fly. She'll take care of that 10 pin. That was barely, man. That barely nipped the side of that 10 pin. So we head to the 10th, 8-17 Collinsville, 6-24 O'Fallon, as the final throw takes place on the boys' side in the first match. And O'Fallon will go on to win that one with a strike there by O'Fallon, and they end up with 999 pins compared to Collinsville's 969. So the first match goes to O'Fallon on the boys' side. Girls are well in control over here on 25 and 26. Here is Casey Buckman. She'll hit that head pin, and that 7 pin wobbles. I think it actually spun around as well. Now the machine knocked it down, so we'll have to reset all that. And over on the other lane, that is Delaney Hall. She'll leave up 1 pin, so that is not a strike on the 10th frame first ball for Casey Buckman, so they'll have to figure some things out here, and they're going to have to probably get some manual help to do that. Hall on 25, trying to pick up her spare and pick up an extra ball to throw. Well, that ball is going to have to turn. It does, and right on target it goes. So Delaney will have 1 extra throw. Still trying to figure out what to do over here on 26. That 7 pin not only wobbled, but it spun around as well, and it got knocked out of position. And when the pin catcher came down to pick it up, it knocked it down instead. So we'll await that. Jenna Horner will not wait, and she'll go on lane 25. And she'll leave up the 5 pin. Well, they already wiped out all the pins on 26 twice. And every time they do, the pin said, there we go, now it's ready to go. 7 pin remains. They've already changed the score on the screen, so we don't have to wait much longer for Buckman to throw her second ball. But we're going to let Horner go first with her first throw here in the 10th. On 25. Horner lets it rip. She'll leave the 7. Buckman back over here on 26, that for a bit of a delay. Trying to pick up a spare for an extra ball as well. She'll let it fly, and she'll take care of it and have that 1 extra throw. Delaney Hall finished with a 135, and Casey Buckman already has 151, so Buckman will win the head-to-head battle. Horner ready for ball number 2 on 25, trying to give herself an extra throw. She will miss it. Man, that ball looked like it was going to stay down the middle at the last moment. It veered off to the left, and thought for a minute she was going to get it, and then it just didn't hit it. Casey Buckman's final throw here in this first match. Right down the middle, and she'll leave up the 6 and the 10. Excuse me. Horner with a 120. Excuse me. Buckman ended up with a 159. Excuse me. Here is Livia Montgomery on 26. Excuse me. Leaves up the 7. All right. A little liquid refreshment to take care of that frog in my throat. All right, so Montgomery has a 7 pin to pick up, just as Buckman did, to try to get herself an extra ball to throw. And she will. A spare for Hannah Williams will give her an extra ball to throw. She'll take care of that over on lane 25. Boys team already finishing up frame number 1 of their second game. Here is Williams. She'll pick up a strike and finish up strongly there with a 144. Horner ended up with a 120. Montgomery with her final throw here in this first game. And she will finish with 9. Couldn't get that 10 to budge. But Montgomery will end up with a 199. And she'll win the head-to-head battle with Jenna Horner's 120. Here is Abigail Landis on 25 with a strike for O'Fallon. As Taylor Mortis steps up for her first throw here in the 10th. On the way. Leaves up that 6 and that 10. Abigail Landis on 25 after a strike. We'll try it again. She'll leave up the 7 as well. Between the 7 pin and the 10 pin, man, it's like the corner pins are hard to get down here tonight. Mortis, the junior for Collinsville, on 26, would like to give herself an extra throw. She's already got her opponent beat by 2 pins as it is. And she'll get that extra throw as well. Landis, her final throw of this first match, misses. And Landis will end up with a 169. As Mortis readies herself for her final throw here on lane 26 in this first match. Turns and hits that head pin pretty square on. So Mortis will end up with a 157. So all 3 that have finished up so far for Collinsville have won their head-to-head matches. And it looks like it's going to be a clean sweep here in this first match as Layla Jaoko comes up with a 201. She hasn't even thrown her first ball, and she already has Abigail Landis and her 169 beat. Here is the Kahok freshman on 26. Good for a strike. Meanwhile, Amber Montante, the final thrower for O'Fallon, trying to pick up a split on 25, and she won't be able to, so her first match will come to a close with a 146. And Sophie Totleben already has a 174, so Collinsville will have a clean sweep of this first match, but Totleben has yet to throw because Jaoko still has 2 more throws coming her way on 26. Right down the middle and left one standing. Boom, shaka-laka-laka, boom. Jaoko on 26, ready to go. Yeah, it's going to miss. And it's going to be a gutter ball, and that will end Jaoko's first game, and she has a robust 220. Looks like she's going to have the high game of this first match, unless Totleben can get up there and get a turkey in the 10th to challenge that. So Totleben's the only one that has not thrown here in this 10th frame for either team. Boys are already halfway through frame number 2 of their second match. Totleben ready to go. Here comes the first. Turn in there. There we go. She willed that one down there. Challenging Jaoko for the high score of this first match. Todd Laban, she is very deliberate in what she does. That young lady does not want to feel rushed, and she takes care of that herself. She's ready for her second throw. Here it comes. Man, that 10 pin wouldn't fall down, and the pin that was heading right for it stopped just before it got there. Todd Laban right now sitting at 203. Todd Laban, one more throw coming her way. I see you, Coach. And she is good to go, and will end up with a 204. Not bad, Rabbit. How about a clean sweep there by the Collinsville Lady Kahawks of the O'Fallon Lady Panthers as Coach Hape puts on the headset. That's pretty impressive, man.
Yeah, they started off a little weird.
Yeah, it did.
But that's okay. This is actually our first time at home for matches and stuff this year. So, bowling at Camelot, sometimes you get on the high end, low end, depends on what's going on. You'll get different reactions in different parts. But everything looks good here today.
Yeah, I know Olivia Montgomery got off to a little bit of a rough start with a gutter ball on her first throw. Mortis did kind of the same thing, but they all kind of dug down deep and figured it out.
Absolutely, and that's what it's all about. I mean, we've got. Sorry, Coach. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
What I like about it is on this team we've got Sophie was the main player on varsity last year, and Livy had a decent amount of varsity time. Casey kind of came in a little bit at the end, but wasn't a regular starter. So we got a lot of new faces on varsity, and there's always going to be some growth there. But I like what I'm seeing already. I mean, you're going to see those 150 games start to get up into that 170 range. By the end of the season, we hope they're in the 190s and 200s.
Yeah, was very impressed with your young freshman, man. She looks pretty good out there.
And she keeps it simple. I mean, she's not covering all kinds of boards or anything, but she's keeping the ball in the pocket and picking spares. So keep this game simple. You can average what she's averaging.
I was talking about Todd Laban, man. She's very deliberate. She does not get rushed. She doesn't look rushed. She takes her sweet time.
She does.
And I think that helps her game.
It definitely does. It's something we've been working on this year, and she's just kind of, instead of just running and throwing, because she's a strong girl. You could tell old softball players all the time, but because she's a strong girl, knows how to use her body knows how to put her body into the ball. But I think she's learned how to back off and be just a little bit more athletic about it.
Yeah, my dad says the same thing about my golf swing. He said it looks like a baseball swing. I haven't played baseball since I was 14 years old either.
Yeah, but you don't forget, do you?
I know you never do. Thanks for the visit, Coach. Talk to you in between the next one.
Thanks.
All right, that is Coach Sean Hay of your Collinsville Lady Kahawks as they underway here in game number 2. We are going to take a little bit of a commercial break because, we have sponsors that we have to take care of as well. So we will do that, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Just because we're adults doesn't mean we don't have toys, am I right? If your adult toys consist of boats, campers, or RVs, then you need to call the GASA storage team of professionals. Winter weather in the Midwest can be quite harsh, and finding a place to properly store those expensive toys for winter can be just as rough as a Midwest winter. That's where the GASA storage team comes in, with outdoor self-storage and covered storage for your toys. They even have tractor-trailer parking, conveniently located at Horseshoe Lake Road and 111 in Pontoon Beach. GASA Storage, for the safe storage of all of your toys. Contact the GASA Storage team, gasastorage@gmail.com, or call today, GASA Storage Team, 618-797-6100. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027 or online at oldheraldbrewing.com. The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune covers Troy, Collinsville, Maryville, and all the villages and communities of Madison County. From area city halls to sports, including the Collinsville Kahawks and Unit 10 District News. The Times-Tribune covers that and more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper published every Thursday, and a one-year subscription is only $40 for the printed and online editions. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Times-Tribune. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current home? Trust the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now, and you can trust the years of experience the Blaylock Group brings to the table. The Blaylock Group can help you find your dream home, or they can help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at the Blaylock Group of eXp Realty, 618-780-4622. That's 618-780-4622. The Blaylock Group of eXp Realty. The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Once again, we welcome you back to Camelot Bowl. The ladies won their first match, 939 pins for Collinsville, 714 for O'Fallon, and the Lady Kahawks won all 5 head-to-head matchups. As we are underway in match number 2, already into the second frame. And right now, Collinsville trailing 65-58, but there's still a long way to go. Speaking of a long way to go, since I'm the only one here, I don't have a color commentator or any help doing this, so I'm going to have to turn down, I'm just going to set down the headset, excuse me, because, nature calls. So I'll be back here in just a moment. Hello. Hope you enjoyed the sounds of the bowling alley without me talking. The boys are fired up over here, aren't they? All right, back on my perch. All right, we are starting frame number 3 for the girls, and right now Collinsville has jumped out front after trailing. They're out front now 134 to 114. Boys, they are into their 5th frame already, and O'Fallon well out in front of Collinsville. Well, not well out in front, but 420 to 355. The boys dropped their first match, 999 to 969. Not sure of the head-to-head matches. I'll have to check out the scorecard when at the end of the day, unless I got one right here in front of me. Nope, this is just the girls. Okay. All right, now I got to figure out where I'm at here. 3rd frame just beginning, so that means that Delaney Hall just threw down 25. She left 1 up. And a little bit of a split over here for Casey Buckman on 26. Looks like she has the 1 and the 3 and the 7 to try and take care of. But she'll give way for a moment for Delaney Hall to finish up. And the junior trying to pick up that 1 pin spare. And she will. Now Buckman ready to go on 26. Down the lane it goes, and it looks not bad. Couldn't get that ball to tip off of that 1 pin and slide over and hit that 7 pin, though. And never mind anyway, because it looks like Casey stepped on the line again. That's a foul, so that won't count. Meanwhile, Jenna Horner over on 25 takes care of everything except for the 1, 2, 4 pin as Livia Montgomery gets ready to go on 26. It's on the way. Down the middle it goes, and the 5 and the 9 pin still stand. Jenna Horner on 25 for O'Fallon. She's ready. And it looks pretty good. Whoop. A little backdoor action to kind of get that last pin down there that was hard to fall. Here is Montgomery trying to pick up her spare on 26. And she will. Hannah Williams on 25 for O'Fallon. Down the middle and all pins gone for a strike for the Lady Panther Junior. Taylor Mortis, Collinsville's junior, steps up on 26. Away the gold ball goes, and down the middle it is, and a strike to answer. So back-to-back strikes by the number 3 bowler for both teams here as Abigail Landis lets it fly down 25 for O'Fallon, and she'll pick up a strike. So how about 3 strikes in a row since I got back on my perch? Almost. Here is Leila Jaoko. She had the game-high 220 in that first matchup. And she will pick up a strike. Back-to-back strikes for her after she started off with a spare. And here is Landis. Or excuse me, this is Montante on 25. And how about 3 strikes in a row to end the 3rd frame for O'Fallon as Totleben comes up for her 3rd throw here in game number 2. And Sophie got a strike in the 1st frame and knocked down 9 pins in the 2nd frame, but could not complete the spare. So she has an open frame in frame number 2. Trying to rectify that situation here on lane 26 with this throw. Down the middle and a strike. That's a way to rebound from a missed ball. So we're back up to the top after 3 frames. Collinsville out front 226 to 211. As Delaney Hall steps up over here on lane 26. And down the lane it goes. 10-pin falls last. Strike for Hall. Her second of this second match. Casey Buckman trying to forget about that foul. Actually, she's got 2 fouls in this second game already. That one will count as a strike. So each team with a strike to start off the 4th here. And here comes Jenna Horner, one of the 2 freshmen for O'Fallon. Horner slings it down lane 26. Looks pretty good, and it is pretty good. She gives herself a hug. So it's a strike fest over here in frame number 4. Let's see if Olivia Montgomery can continue it. Down the middle. Yes, she does. Last second, the 6 and the 10 pin got swept. I believe that was the 8 pin that came all the way from the other side and swept through those. Here is Hannah Williams for O'Fallon on 26. And the strike parade ends right there. And a little bit of a split with the 2 and the 7 still standing. Meanwhile, Taylor Mortis will see if she can give herself a strike, which would give her team a team turkey here in this 4th frame. The gold ball is on the way, and it's nope. 6 and the 10 pin left. So each team with 2 strikes to start off the 4th, and then each team with an 8. Only on this side, Hannah Williams has a slight split to deal with, nothing major, not like a 7-10 split. Ball on the way. And that's, oh man. I think she feels she got lucky there. I don't know if that was the textbook way to cover that one, but it worked. Here is Mortis, and she'll take care of hers as well. So everybody following suit here. Strike, strike, spare. Abigail Landis on 26 for O'Fallon now. Will continue to pick up the strike fest. Layla Jaoko on 25. Leaves 1. Amber Montate on 26 for O'Fallon. We're just cruising along now. Wow, left the 10 pin. Oh, it falls down at the last moment. How about that? So O'Fallon has finished up frame number 4. Jaoko trying to pick this spare up before she sends it to Totleben, and she does. Boys just now starting frame number 7 right now. 6:09 for O'Fallon, 5:17 for Collinsville. Sophie Totleben on 25 to end frame number 4. Here is that attempt. And it looking good, and there you go. Back-to-back strikes by Totleben. She has 3 in this second match so far. Interrupted by an open frame in the 7th, Collinsville. Trailing right now, 331 to 325. Casey Buckman on 26. It's on the way. Yeah, looks good. Oh, the 10 pin stays. Delaney Hall on 25. That one right down the middle, and now leave up 3. We're in frame number 5 here on the girls' side, match number 2. Boys are in the middle of frame number 7 in their second match. And the boys got some work to do. O'Fallon took that first match, I believe. I don't know the head-to-head, so I'm just assuming that O'Fallon would win that one. But I could be wrong. Here is Buckman on 26. Picking up that number 10 pin just fine. Delaney Hall has the 3-6-10, and she gutters it. Olivia Montgomery on 26 for the Kahawks. On the way. Turn in there. There you go. Perfect placement. Jenna Horner on 25 trying to answer. And she will leave up one. Taylor Mortis. Lane 26 here for the Lady Kahawks. Lets it go. That 10 pin went down, thankfully, to not give Mortis a split. Horner on 25 for O'Fallon. Good. Mortis now ready on 26 again. Excuse me. The junior Lady Kahawk, Taylor Mortis, picks up her spare on 26. Hannah Williams launches her first on 25 here in the 5th. And she'll pick up a strike. Layla Jaoko on 26 now for the Lady Kahawks. The freshman lets it fly. It comes in, and good placement again. 3 strikes in this second game for Collinsville for the young freshman Layla Jaoko. And here is Landis for O'Fallon, and she'll take care of 8 of the 10. As Totleben gets ready over on 26. Everybody's eating all kinds of food around me, man. I'm jealous. It's 4:50. It's dinner time. There is Totleben on 26. Looking good. Oh, no. Didn't turn quite enough to get that head pin square on. And a 7-10 split awaits the Kahawk senior, as Landis takes care of her 2 pins on 25. Totleben has her work cut out for her here. I don't think I've ever seen anybody pick up a 7-10 split. And tonight's not the night I'm going to see that, at least not at this moment. Here is Amber Montante on 25 for O'Fallon. She'll leave a split as well, not a 7-10, but an 8-10. And the final bowlers for each team facing splits here. Collinsville's 5th frame is already over, and they will be trailing no matter what Montante does here. Montante will take care of the 8. That's it. And after 5 frames in the books, 439 for O'Fallon, 427 for Collinsville. So just a 12-pin separation between these two. As we head to the 6th frame, they're through the middle of the 8th frame on the boys' side. And Collinsville down by 85 points, 85 pins. Here is Casey Buckman on 25 for the Lady Kahawks, and she'll leave up that 10 pin again. That's got to be frustrating to leave up the same pin all the time. Here is Delaney Hall on 26. She'll leave herself a sleeper, a 3-9 sleeper. These guys and their little chants and their little nicknames. The boys do it more than the girls do. Buckman trying to pick up pin number 10 over on lane 25. Here's that attempt. Looks good. It is. Hall has a sleeper to deal with. She'll take it from the right to the left, and she'll miss it. Got to hit those things head on most of the time. Olivia Montgomery on 25, bowled a 199 her first game. And that looks good. Jenna Horner on 26 for O'Fallon. Slides right in there, but stays on the 10 pin as well. Here is Taylor Mortis for Collinsville on 25. Wouldn't turn quite all the way, and that's another split for Collinsville as Jenna Horner steps up to try to take care of her 10 pin. Mortis has a 2-10 split to deal with on 25 after Horner takes care of that number 10 pin. Ooh, started turning to the left at the last moment. I thought that was gonna miss, but it got just enough. There's Mortis trying to pick up that 2-10 split. She'll just get the 2, leave the 10. Meanwhile, Hannah Williams on 26 lets it fly. Would never quite turn into the head pin, so not only the head pin, but the 1-3-6 still standing. On 25, the Kahawk freshman Layla Jaoko. Well, that one hugged that gutter line there for a minute. She leaves up the 1-2-4. Got the 1-2-4 on the left side and the 1-3-6 here for Williams, and she'll miss it. There is Abigail Landis on 26. Not sure what they're waiting on 25. Excuse me. That's a strike for Landis. Can't quite get rid of this little giddy up in my hiccup. Now Jaoko is ready to go. And she'll hit that perfectly. Montante for O'Fallon on 26. Strike. Lady Panthers have picked things up here in this second match. Here is Sophie Totleben on 25. Totleben lets it fly. And, I thought it was going to be there for a moment, but another split for Totleben. She's run into a little bad luck here in this second match. Collinsville will regain the lead here after 6 frames in the books because they're already up 5:20 to 5:11 here with one more throw coming for Totleben. And the final throw in frame 6 will be handled by Sophie Totleben. She'll aim for the 2 on the left and take care of those. And that ends frame number 6. Collinsville out front, 5:22 to 5:11, so they're up by 11. Trailed coming into that frame. Boys, they are almost finished with frame number 9. They're moving right along. Bachman ready to kick off frame number 7 on lane 26. That looks good, and it is a strike. Delaney Hall on 25 for O'Fallon, trying to match. And she almost does, leaves the 2-pin. Hope everybody's doing all right. What a difference a day makes, man. We made it to 62 degrees yesterday. I don't even think we made it to 42 today. And that wind, man, crazy. Woke up with wind chills in the teens. Oh, nice throw there by Olivia Montgomery, but that 8-pin wouldn't budge. Here is Hall trying to pick up her lone pin on 25, and she will. One more bowler for the boys for each team on their side of things here in the 9th, and they'll head to the 10th. Montgomery trying to pick up that 8-pin. She will. Jenna Horner on 25 for O'Fallon. There it is. Right down the middle, and a split is the result. Excuse me. Taylor Mortis for Collinsville on 26. Turns to the left, nicely done. Horner over on 25. These little chants they have just make me chuckle. Half the time I don't even know what they're saying. Dun, 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 dun. Here is Horner. She'll miss both. Almost got that 7-pin, but just missed it to the right. Here is Jaoko on 26 for Collinsville. Turns in there. There you go. Another strike for the Collinsville freshman. That's 4 here in this second match. She had the high game of that first match, 220. The only other 200 bowler in that first match was Totleben with 204. And Hannah Williams knocks down half of the 10. 5 down, 5 up. There is Totleben on 26. And that looks good too. Oh, the 10-pin stays. Williams on 25, trying to take care of the other half. She will. So Collinsville's 7th frame is over. We still have 2 more bowlers to go for O'Fallon. Pin remains for Totleben. She will tackle that one right now. And it's good. So now the 7th frame is over for Collinsville. As Abigail Landis throws down 25 for O'Fallon. Boys are into their 10th frame, and that's a gutter ball for Landis. JVers are just a little bit too far away for me to read what's on their screen. So I can't give you any updates over there. And almost right in that gutter line again, but Landis makes it stick and takes care of 8 of the 10 on her second try. And we're down to Amber Montante here in the 7th frame to end that particular frame. And it's on the way, and she'll leave up the 4 and the 7. So one more throw coming for Montante, and we'll move to the 8th. There it is, and that's how you end a frame when you leave 2 up. Take care of them after 7 frames in the book. Collinsville up 6-11 to 583, so still a pretty close match. A lot closer than the last one was, that's for sure. That gutter ball by Landis did not help. And 3 fouls in this second match for Casey Buckman has kept Collinsville from kind of running away with this one. We'll switch sides. Speaking to Casey Buckman, she steps up on lane 25, ready to go. Casey lets it fly. Right down the middle for a strike. Back-to-back strikes now for Buckman. And Delaney Hall for O'Fallon down 26. That makes that left-hand turn and takes care of all of them as well. O'Fallon Lady Panthers, man, they came with a tackle box full of snacks. Guess you have to. Most of these kids are coming right after school. Haven't had a chance to eat dinner. Over on 25, Montgomery takes care of all of them except for the 4-pin. Here is Jenna Horner on 26 for O'Fallon. The number 2 pin still standing for Montgomery, but nothing still standing for Horner as she takes care of a strike. Back-to-back team strikes for O'Fallon. Montgomery trying to pick up her spare on 25. Oh, took a little bit of a turn, but not quite enough. Hannah Williams on 26. Starts from the left. As that's southpaws will do. That's where I start. I'm a lefty. Here is Taylor Mortis on 25 for the Kahawks. Would not quite turn enough and missed the head pin, so the 1 and the 2 still stand along with the 10 for Mortis. Hannah Williams has a 1-3-6, and the 6 tucked right behind that 3. The lefty throws and can only get the 3. Mortis trying to pick up her spare. Comes in from the same side, but couldn't pick up that 10 pin. Abigail Landis on 26, ready to go. And that one ticks the left side of that head pin, leaves the 5 standing. O'Fallon boys have one more bowler left. And Collinsville almost down to their final one over on the boys' side. There's another strike by Jaoko. That's her 2nd in a row, 5th in this game. Landis has the 5 pin to pick up on 26. She does. Sophie Totleben on 25, ready to go. And she launches. There you go. Fourth strike of this match for Totleben. Here is Amber Montante, down 26. She leaves up the 7-pin. Montante, 1 pin to deal with. That'll end frame number 8. And she's going to go to the gutter. So Collinsville will be up 7:07 to 6:58 as we head into the 9th. O'Fallon Panther boys are finished. They upped their mark from that 999 in the first match to a 1007 in the second match. And Collinsville, with 2 more throws left, sits at 882, so they are not going to win match number 2 as well. Here is Delaney Hall for O'Fallon on 25. Casey Buckman on 26, ready to go. Buckman brings it. And that one's good. Buckman with a turkey in the 7th, 8th, and 9th. Here is Hall on 25 trying to pick up her spare. She will. Final throw for the Kahok boys over here on 27. A turkey in the 10th for the final bowler for the boys. But Collinsville will drop 1,007 to 902, almost a 100 pin difference. Over 100. Horner leaves herself a split for the Lady Panthers on 25. Here is Livia Montgomery on 26 now. For Collinsville, she'll leave up just the 8 pin. So the boys are about ready to dive in their 3rd and final match as the girls are just about halfway through frame number 9. So the boys will definitely end first. When they do, that'll open up lane 27, and neither 25 or 26 will have to wait for anybody next to them. Well, we already don't on 25 because there's no one bowling on 24. Here is Horner trying to pick up her spare, and she will not after that split. Montgomery only has the 8 pin to deal with. Take that turn, take that turn. Oh, just missed. Wouldn't turn quite enough. Hannah Williams on 25 now for O'Fallon. Just got that head pin, shoved it over to the side, right past the 3. The 3 and the 6 and the 7 still remain. Here is Mortis on 26 for Collinsville. Gets that one in there, but leaves the 4 and the 7 standing. Hannah Williams on 25 has a mess over there to deal with. She'll launch it. And she'll take care of the 2 and the 6. Almost whipped around there and took down that 7 pin, but it missed. Here is Mortis trying to take care of the 4-7. Missed throw, I believe, and that one came out of her hand weird. I noticed that myself. She left up 1. Here is Abigail Landis for O'Fallon on 25. Boys are already underway in their final match, frame number 1. I couldn't imagine doing 6 of these in one day, man. My arm would feel like rubber. Rubber band, man. Layla Jaoko on 26 now for Collinsville. That looks good, and it is. A turkey for the freshman, Layla Jaoko. Here is Landis for O'Fallon trying to pick up her spare, and she will. And that'll take both teams down to their fifth and final bowlers here in frame number 9. And a strike by Montante. And now Totleben will see if she can answer on 26. Here it goes. Looks good, and it is. Both teams in with a strike here in frame number 9. Collinsville stays out front, 8:05 to 7:31 as we enter the 10th. Here is Delaney Hall for O'Fallon on 26 to start the 10th and final frame. She'll leave herself up 2. Casey Buckman, the sophomore, on lane 25. Here is her first attempt in the 10th. No, left up 1. Sounds like Coach wants to make a change in this third game. I believe, if I heard correctly, Journey Sampson is going to come in for someone. I don't know what the holdup is all of a sudden over here, but no one's bowling on 25 or 26. What are we waiting on here? I'm a little confused. We're just like not doing anything. Oh, 25's off. 26 is now off, so I'm guessing some kind of mechanical problems. Well, I guess that'll be a good time to take a little commercial break and see if they can get that figured out. So we will do just that, and we will be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live, as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
All right, we're back. Apparently there was a stuck ball. They got that figured out. You didn't miss much because we are still on our first bowlers. As Delaney Hall finishes up, she ends up with a 158, so she betters her first score of 135. And Casey Buckman ends up with a 189 as she just finished up. So Buckman, 40 points higher than her first score, and she'll win her second head-to-head matchup as well. As we move along to the second bowlers now, here is Jenna Horner, the freshman for O'Fallon on 26. That one looks good, and it is. Olivia Montgomery trying to answer on 25. And she looks pretty good too. That's nice. Something with the beast. I don't know. Horner, ball number 2, down lane 26, is ready to go. That one looks good as well. Back-to-back strikes for the freshman Jenna Horner. Here in the 10th, looking for a turkey in the 10th. Montgomery, let's see if she can answer. There it goes. That one looks too far down the middle, right on that head pin. Jenna Horner trying to turkey the 10th frame here. Here comes her final throw. She's already beaten her score from the first match as well. It's on the way. Looks good again, and she does pick up a turkey in the 10th. And ends up with a 169, 49 pins better than her first one. Montgomery already has 202, so she's going to win the head-to-head matchup. Trying to finish up in style here with a spare, and she will. And that'll give her 204. 5 pins better than her 199 in the first frame, or the first game, as Hannah Williams leaves up 1 pin. For O'Fallon, Taylor Mortis for Collinsville on lane 25. Lets her first one fly down the lane. Right down the middle, left up the 6 and the 10. Boys are just now finishing up frame number 2 in their third and final match. We are halfway through frame number 10 here in this second match for the ladies, and Hannah Williams will have 1 extra ball. Taylor Mortis trying to accomplish the same thing here. A little bit of a closer head-to-head matchup with these two. Stay up. It does. 15-pin lead for Mortis over Williams. As Hannah Williams is ready for her final ball here in this second game. It's on the way, and from the left side, she'll leave up the 10-pin. And a strike in the place of Mortis. Cindy Freeman subbed in. Williams ends up with a 144. That's exactly what she threw in the first match. Mortis ends up with a 160, so another head-to-head win for Collinsville there. And now we're looking at Abigail Landis on 26. She'll leave up the 1 and the 2. Here is Layla Jaoko on 25. Oh! All kinds of movement down there, and left up the 1 right smack dab in the middle, the number 5 pin. Here is Landis. Landis, almost got that gutter ball. Got the head pin. She comes back holding her heart. Got the 1, but the 2 wouldn't fall. Came in too sharp of a side angle. Here is Jaoko. And her ball is square on. Landis will finish with a 178. So 9 pins better than her first match. Jaoko already has a 220, and she's got a chance to better that first mark with a 218 right now. Montante left herself with an ugly split on that first ball in the 10th. Uh-oh, that falls into the gutter for Jaoko, and she had a chance to better her first mark of 220, but she'll stay right at 218. But still win the head-to-head matchup. Montante has a 4-7, 6-10 split over here on lane 26. They won't let you throw a ball in the left hand and the right hand, will they? No? Okay. Can't do that. It's not allowed. That's frowned upon here in this establishment. All right, so Montante will throw what probably will be her final ball unless something, well, that's going to be her final ball because she guttered it. She'll end up with a 186, 40 pins better than her first game, but Totleben still has 3 maybe to throw, and she trails right now in the head-to-head matchup. As she'll let the first one fly down lane 25, and that one is good for a strike. She'll need to do that again. Right now, she is 15 pins behind Montante. So another strike will, of course, put her over. Anything other than that, she won't make it. No pressure. $835 is the pin total for O'Fallon. That's much better than their 714 in their first match. So they've improved. Collinsville has also improved before Sophie throws this second one. And here it comes. Move over, move over, move over. Oh, left up the 10 pin. So she'll still win that one out, 189 right now with that last pin still up there. Forgot she got the extra points for following up a strike. So Collinsville will win all the head-to-head matches in this second match as well, as Totleben has one more to throw to try to peg that 10 pin. Totleben ready to go. It's on the way, and it is good. And Collinsville will win this second match as well. A 190 for Totleben to win the head-to-head, and 961 for the total. So Collinsville wins all the head-to-heads, and they win the match as well. So at the end of 2, Collinsville in control on the girls' side as we welcome back in head coach Sean Hay. Coach, that was a nice, valiant comeback there because your girls were down after the 5th frame.
Well, yeah, they were bowling really well. O'Fallon made some great adjustments and started making a charge.
So you got Cynthia Freeman coming in. Is she going to take the place of Mortis for that 3rd game? Or is that just the final throw?
It's just we get an opportunity to throw a fill ball to make sure to kind of see what's going on. We're probably going to go Journey in that spot. Journey's been bowling really well down at JV, and so come off of a 190 to 200. So we're going to go that route and go from there. So
yeah.
It's Journey Sampson.
I know that you're roaming around the whole place here trying to take everything in. I noticed the boys aren't doing that great over there. They're down after the first 2.
Yeah, they're giving away games, honestly. I mean, O'Fallon's a good opponent, but they're not doing anything special today, and our boys at home should be better than what they're doing. They're just not they're not executing shots.
Yeah, and the boys have played here before because they're into their, first third of the season.
Yeah, kind of. This house, every time we come out here, the shot's different.
Yeah.
So it's whatever. But
yeah.
If the away team can adjust, we certainly should be able to.
Yeah, and I like the adjustment that the O'Fallon Panthers ladies made because
made a great
that was
adjustment.
a lot. Yeah, that was a big difference over that first matchup. All right, Coach, thanks for the visit. Appreciate you.
Yeah, sure, thanks.
All right, we will take another break here as we get ready for this 3rd and final matchup. Lady Cahoks are very much in control of things here. All they have to do is win this final game, and they'll have a clean sweep of the first 2 Southwestern Conference opponents. We will tell you all about the 3rd and final match here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside's all-star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Lakeside Roofing, celebrating 50 years of serving the metro area. Choose experience. Choose Lakeside. Projects in and around your home can be daunting and overwhelming. Take the stress out of those projects and let AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions do all the heavy lifting. Former Kahok Adam Welly can help knock those projects off your list. From framing drywall, painting, and stair work inside to deck work, hardscapes, and concrete and retaining wall construction outside your home, including power washing and brush removal. Whatever the task, AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions can help. Call Adam Welly for a free estimate at AW Indoor and Outdoor Solutions, 314-252-8010. That's 314-252-8010.
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346 or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
I couldn't ask for a better agent, for a better company in a disaster where you have no idea where to start.
I learned that there's not a given in life. It takes a team. There's people that are going to watch out for us and that care.
It's been pretty stressful. Once we saw Lori and got our plan, it's
like a huge weight lifted.
In Collinsville, call Scott Allen at 618-346-1500. Calling all sports fans. Looking for a great place to watch the game with your crew? Look no further than the Lucky Fox Sports Bar in Caseyville. The Lucky Fox shows Collinsville Kahawk sports on the big screen, plus UFC fights, boxing, Cardinals and Blues, and all of the NFL games with the NFL ticket and enough TVs that you'll be sure to find the game you want. And the food? How about Taco Tuesdays, Wing Wednesdays, plus burgers, sandwiches, pizza, steak, and more, including great drink specials and the coldest brew in town. And don't forget to try your luck at the Lucky Fox Gaming Room. Dine in and catch a game, or order carry-out with the Lucky Fox. The Lucky Fox Sports Bar, 1101 Caseyville Road, right across the street from Kahawk Stadium. Open daily at 11 a.m. Check out the Lucky Fox Facebook page for daily specials. The Lucky Fox, 618-855-9500. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jason Regg, your Collinsville Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Jason Regg is a proud sponsor of your Collinsville Kahawks on the Kahawk Sports Network. For all of your investment needs, see Jason Regg at his Edward Jones office at 1008 Vandalia Street in Collinsville, or call Jason at 618-344-0252 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. Once again, welcome back to Camelot Bowl, as we have made it to the third and final game. Collinsville is up 2-0 after taking every head-to-head matchup thus far, and both matches as well. Boys, by the way, are into their fifth frame of their final match, and the girls are just underway in frame number one, but I'm going to step aside again, and I'll be back here in just a moment. Hi. All right, we're back. We have one change to tell you about. Journey Sampson coming in to take the place of Taylor Mortis. Journey, last year, she bowled in 11 varsity matches, averaged a 158, had a high game of 180, and a high series of 475. She is a junior. So a junior taking the place of a junior. Girls are just beginning their third frame, and Collinsville up by 20 pins right now, 142 to 122. And on the boys' side, they are just about finished with frame number 6. And O'Fallon leading 519 to 496 right now. And the boys have already dropped their first 2 matches, so they would need probably pretty much a miracle to pull out a win here tonight. I don't think they can do it, to tell you the truth. All right, so here we are back on 25 and 26, and this is Jenna Horner on 26. The freshman leaves up 1. And for Collinsville, Casey Buckman starting off frame number 3 with 9 pins down, trying to pick up that 5 pin right in the middle, and she will. I'm going to have to, next time I come here, I got to put a sign on my table that says no drinks on this table. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 drinks on my table, including my bottle with a tight cap on it. Makes 9, but everybody else has got like these big styrofoam 32-ounce cups with lids, and I got a lot of electronic equipment sitting on this table. That's never happened before. I've never had to even think about doing that, but after tonight, next time I come in here, I'm going to have to let everybody know you can't put drinks on this table full of electronic equipment. Strike by Montgomery, and a gutter ball by Hannah Williams. And those are both good and bad. Here is Journey Sampson for the first time that I'm seeing her. She already has 2 strikes to start off this game. And how about 3? How about starting off with a turkey for Journey Sampson here as she takes the place of Taylor Mortis in this third and final matchup. There is Layla Jaoko for Collinsville on 25. After Hannah Williams tries to pick up a 10-pin spare. Well, no, she'll let Jaoko go first. And Layla will let it fly down lane 25. And that's a strike. Back-to-back strikes for Jaoko. Had a 220 in her first match and a 218 in her second match. Could have had better than that 218, but she threw a gutter ball on the final throw of that last match. Very un-Jaoko-like from what I've seen just this match right here. So Hannah Williams does come up and pick up a 10-pin spare. As Totleben readies herself on lane 25, but she'll let Abigail Landis go first. Landis lets it fly. And a strike. Totleben trying to give her team 4 straight strikes here in this third frame. Here it goes. Coming in good. And she does. Kahawks end up with 4 straight strikes after Casey Buckman only left a 5-pin up to start off this third frame. So a very good third frame here for Collinsville. Here is Amber Montante for O'Fallon on 26, and she'll leave up that 7-pin. Waiting on the gentleman over here on 27 to launch. He does, so Montante will come up and finish up this this third frame. And Montante will do so with a spare. So, after 3 frames in the books on the girls' side, Collinsville leading 223 to 200. 23 pins up are the Lady Kahawks. Boys are about ready to finish up frame number 7. And a lot closer now. O'Fallon, 627. Collinsville right at 600. But they still have one more bowler to go on each side. Casey Buckman will start the 4th frame off here for the Lady Kahawks. Here is her first throw of the 4th. And that one looks good. That's in there for a strike. So a strike, back-to-back spares, and a strike starts off match number 4 for Casey Buckman. Delaney Hall, her first throw left her a split on 25 before she'll throw. Olivia Montgomery will take her turn on 26 for Collinsville. Right down the middle, not much movement on that ball, and she'll leave up 2. Here is Delaney Hall trying to pick up that split, and she will. It wasn't a major split by any means, but still a nice ball there. Here's Jenna Horner for O'Fallon. Horner lets it fly. Does not hit the head pin. Leaves up everything on the right side. 1, 2, 4, 7. Olivia Montgomery trying to take care of her 2 pins over here on 26. And it's on the way. And she'll miss. Just barely to the left-hand side of that lead pin. Jenna Horner trying to take care of the entire left side of the pin set. The left side edge, anyway. And here is Horner's throw. Good. Journey Sampson on 26 started off with a turkey, trying to make it 4 in a row, and she'll leave up the 6 and the 10. Hannah Williams over on 25. And she'll take care of all of them on that throw. Sampson now will come over to try to pick up that 6-10. There's that throw. Good job. Abigail Landis on 25 now for O'Fallon. Hits that head pin from the left side and leaves herself a sleeper. The 3 and the 9 pin back to back of each other. Jaoko for Collinsville on 26. And hugging that line, man. Knocks down 5, leaves up 5. Landis on 25. 3-9 sleeper looking at her. Here's that attempt. She'll take care of both. Joko on 26. 5 pins, all right in the middle. Throw on the way. Turn. There you go. That's a good one. Amber Montante over on 25. Almost got that strike. That 10 pin is pesky, to say the least. Tomorrow we dive headfirst into the basketball season. We've only done 1 basketball game so far, and that was the season opener for your Lady Kahawks way back in the middle of the month. Here is Totleben on 26. It's on the way. Looking good. Oh, not that good. Lady Kahok's at home tomorrow, taking on Belleville East. 7:30 is the scheduled game time, but it all depends, of course, on the JV game. So we'll be on the air sometime around 7:10, 7:15, somewhere around there. And then we will get our first look at the boys basketball team on Friday. That'll be on the road at Belleville East as Coach Darren Lee goes for win number 700. And he'll try to do so in game number 999. He'll hit number 1,000 on Tuesday at home in the home opener against Belleville West. We'll be there for that one as well. Into 4. Ladies are up 338 to 295. Almost the end of the 8th frame for the boys. And now it is the end of the 8th frame for the boys, and Collinsville trails by just 10 pins, 731 to 721. 9th and 10th frame left to go for the boys. Girls are just starting the 5th frame, and a strike by Delaney Hall is the way O'Fallon gets things started. Casey Buckman on lane 25 trying to do the same for Collinsville. And now almost left that 10 pin up again. Jenna Horner, the freshman for O'Fallon. On 26, lets it fly. Right on that head pin. That last pin over there on the right-hand side went down, so at least she wasn't left with a split. Instead, she has to deal with the 4 and the 7. Casey Buckman still has to deal with the 10 pin over here on lane 25. Don't forget that at the end of this one, after we take our final commercial break, we'll talk things over with Collinsville senior Sophie Totleben. Here is Buckman's try. She'll hit that 10 pin. And now Jenna Horner over here after Collinsville's player on 27 goes. We'll try to pick up her 4-7. Horner turns it in there, but that 4 pin whipped right around the 7 pin. Olivia Montgomery on lane 25 for Collinsville. Split, but not that big of a split. Matter of fact, if you put that ball right down the middle in between both of them, you'll take care of both of them. Here is Hannah Williams for O'Fallon on 26. 4 and the 5 pin over on 25 awaits Olivia Montgomery, and the 9 pin left standing for Hannah Williams. Ball on the way, and she does exactly what I said. And there you go. That's how you take care of that split. You split them. Nicely done there, Ms. Montgomery. Journey Sampson now on 25. Started off with 3 straight strikes. Followed that up with a spare. And here comes another strike in the 5th frame. Nicely done there by Journey. Hannah Williams trying to pick up that 9 pin over here on 26, and she will. There is Layla Jaoko on 25 for Collinsville. And right down the middle, that looked good. Back on the strike machine is Jaoko, her 3rd here in this last match. Back-to-back strikes for Collinsville with Sampson and Jaoko. Here is Abigail Landis and a gutter ball for her. Hope everybody's staying nice and warm. It got cold quick. Supposed to warm back up. 40s tomorrow, 50s on Friday. I cannot stand wintertime. Those of you that know me know that. I cannot stand cold weather. Totleben takes down 7 of the 10. Here is Landis trying her 10-pin spare. She'll leave up 3 as well. So Amber Montante will step up on 26 before Totleben will throw her final ball on 25. Here is Montante's throw. That's a strike. Totleben trying to pick up a spare, and she will. That ends frame number 5. Collinsville up 418 to 379. On the boys' side, one more bowler for Collinsville, and that'll end the 9th. Canucks have a chance to take the lead here. The boys do. With a well-placed ball here on 27 in the 9th frame. Well, almost got that strike. There is Delaney Hall. She'll leave up the 10-pin. Collinsville does take the lead on the boys' side, even with just the 9 going down instead of getting a strike. 428 to 816. 1 frame left to go for the boys. Buckman got that 7-pin to fall and picks up a strike. There is Hall trying to pick up her spare, but she'll gutter it instead. As the boys head into the 10th frame, 829 to 816. Collinsville has the lead. But they dropped the first 2 sets, 999 to 969 in that first one. And then Collinsville fell real off on that second set. They only had 902 to O'Fallon's 1007. So O'Fallon increased their pin total and Collinsville decreased. Here is Horner on 25. She'll leave up the 6 and the 10. Olivia Montgomery on 26 for the Lady Kahawks. That's a good looking ball. It leaves up the 4 and the 7 though. Horner on 25. Trying to pick up her spare on the opposite side of what Montgomery has. Horner has the 6-10. Here's her ball. In the gutter. Montgomery has the 4 and the 7. And that one's on the way. That's a good ball. As Hannah Williams steps up on 25 for O'Fallon. The ladies will probably be heading into the 7th frame by the time the boys' game wraps up. As Williams leaves the 7 ball, here is Journey Sampson. 4 strikes out of the first 5 frames here in this match. And that one looks good, and that's another strike. Journey Sampson has come over from the JV side. Coach brought her over here because she was on fire, and she remains on fire. Williams on 25 trying to pick up that 7-pin, and she will miss it. Started off going to the left side, and then it went back to the right at the last moment. Layla Jaoko for Collinsville on 26, looking for back-to-back strikes. Takes the turn and leaves a split. Abigail Landis for O'Fallon on lane 25. And a strike for Landis. 4, 7, and 9 pin remain for Jaoko. There is her release. And she'll get all 3 of them. How about that? Got that 4-pin on the left-hand side, and it shot over to get that 9-pin. That is a nice spare pickup there by the freshman Jaoko. Amber Montante takes down the whole right side and the middle, leaves up the entire left side. 1, 2, 4, 7 still stands for her. And she'll go ahead and finish out the 6th frame before Totleben throws on 26. And here is that try. She'll take care of business. Totleben has 2 strikes in this third match. That was in the second and the third. Looking to do the same here in the 6th. And the ball on the way. And it looks good, and it is. And a strike for Sophie. And after 6, Collinsville up 5-16 to 4:53. The boys are halfway through frame number 10 as the ladies start off frame number 7. There is Delaney Hall. Tries to curve that one in there, but it misses the head pin and leaves up 1, 2, and the 4 pins. Casey Buckman over on 25, ready to go. Buckman lets it go. Down the middle it goes, and another strike. Back-to-back strikes for Buckman. Here is Hall trying to pick up her spare on 26. And she does. Looks like the JV boys have all finished up as they have vacated lanes 29 and 30. And the JV girls are in their 10th frame, as are the varsity boys. So here in a moment, the varsity girls are going to be the only thing left. Montgomery takes care of 8. Here is Jenna Horner on 26 for O'Fallon. That's going to make that turn, and everything but 1. The freshman for O'Fallon, Jenna Horner, doesn't have a bad ball either. A couple of mistakes, and other than that, she's been pretty well. Here is Montgomery picking up her spare. And now Horner trying to do the same. And down 26 it goes, and that'll be a successful throw. Journey Sampson is having a whale of a game here. 5 strikes and 1 spare. Here's her throw in frame number 7. And that one looks good as well, but she'll leave up that 6 and that 10. As Hannah Williams is set to throw down here on 26. Here is the throw by Williams. Looks like O'Fallon is coming back here in the final frame against Collinsville on the boys' side. Here is Sampson, and she knocked them both down, picks up a spare. As Williams is ready to finish up over here on 26. Here is that throw. Only got 2. Layla Jaoko on 25 for the Kahawks. Launches it. And got good movement on that one. That one looks good. Another strike for Jaoko. That's her 4th in this game. 2 spares, and she unfortunately had an open frame in the first. Abigail Landis ready to throw for O'Fallon here on 26. Hey, that one hugged that gutter line as well, leaving up the 1 and the 2 pin. Sophie Totleben on 25. JV ladies have finished up. So the JVers are first to finish. Somebody dropped a bowling ball. It's not a basketball, guys. Here is Landis trying to pick up her spare. She does. Now Tot Laban is ready to go. Tot Laban lets it fly. Down lane 25. Takes that turn. Looks good. Oh, the 10-pin left up. Amber Montante on 26 for the Lady Panthers, excuse me. It's on the way. And another strike. Third strike in this match for Montante. Tot Laban looking for a spare. Has that 10-pin in the way, and it's on the way, and good. Two more throws left for Collinsville on the boys' side. One more throw left for O'Fallon. Meanwhile, Delaney Hall ready to go on 25 for the ladies. As we begin frame number 8, Collinsville up a 622 to 521. As Casey Buckman steps up over on 26. And she'll let it fly. Takes that turn. And she'll get a strike out of the deal as well. That is a turkey for the young Miss Buckman. Here is Hall trying to pick up that 10-pin. She does. .996 for the O'Fallon boys. They're finished. One more ball to throw for the boys on the varsity side of things. Oh, just missed getting a strike, and that might have made a big difference there, as Collinsville will not end up coming back to win that third set. If they would have had a strike on that last ball, they would have. Meanwhile, Olivia Montgomery throws a strike. Back-to-back team strikes here for Collinsville. Jenna Horner trying to go for a spare. Collinsville boys lost that last match by 10 pins, 996 to 986. Man, you guys got to pay attention to what you're doing here. Hey. Somebody just knocked down all my stuff. So Fallon wins all 3 team matches. Not sure about the head-to-head matches. Here is Joko with another strike. Landis on 25 throws one in the gutter. Tot Laban left to throw for Collinsville. Second ball coming from Abigail Landis on 25 after she threw one in the gutter on the first go-round. And she'll try the 10-pin spare but not get it. Tot Laban over here on 26. Lady Varsity, the only ones left throwing still. Here is Tot Laban, and she'll pick up a strike. And how about the 8th frame? Every single Lady Kahok bowler threw a strike. God bless it, people. People just kind of shoving my stuff to the side, man. Man, oh man. I'm here trying to pay attention to games, and I got to watch my stuff falling off tables and chairs. All right. Almost finished with the 8th frame here. Montante, one throw down 25, and we will wrap up frame number 8. She'll take care of the 10 pin, but leave the 5 pin standing. And after 8 frames, Collinsville up 732 to 591. There we go with frame number 9. Here is Delaney Hall. As soon as all these boys clear out of my way, I don't have to stand on this chair anymore. Hall leaves up the same thing we just witnessed over on 25. That would be the 3 in the 10, not the 5 in the 10. Here's Casey Buckman down 25. And that's good for a strike. How about 4 strikes in a row for Casey Buckman and 6 strikes in a row as a team for Collinsville? Hall hits that 10 pin, but leaves up the 3. Jenna Horner. On lane 26, and she decides she needs some more air, so she'll give way now for Olivia Montgomery. Montgomery down 25. There it goes. Wipes out half. Right side down, left side still up. Now Jenna Horner will throw on 26. Why do all these people have to gather around my equipment? It's already been knocked down twice. Thankfully, they haven't knocked down anything on the table that has the camera on it. Montgomery on 25. I'm trying to pay attention to the game and trying to make sure my stuff's not falling all over the place as well. I mean, I'm not a slob. Everything is comfortably in a spot. Here's Hannah Williams. Down 26. Takes out 7. Here's Journey Sampson, who is having a whale of a game. Everything's been a strike except for a spare in the 4th and a spare in the 7th. There it comes down 25. Has a spin, but it heads away from the head pin. Williams down 26 into the gutter on the left-hand side. Sampson has the 1-3-6-8 to pick up. Sampson ready to go. It's on the way. And everything but one. Here is Abigail Landis. And that one will result in one left up as well. Layla Giocco on 25. Guess I'm not getting down from this chair. All the JV girls decided to come over and join their varsity counterparts here for O'Fallon. Landis. Ooh, misses that one pin. It just barely touched it and wobbled it, but it would not fall down. Giocco on 25 still has a couple to deal with, but she's going to go ahead and let Montante throw her first ball down 26. It's on the way. And a sleeper with the 3 and the 9 pin. Here is Giocco's try at her 2 pins. She'll be successful. And she'll follow up back-to-back strikes with a spare. Montante, one more ball to throw on 26 to finish up the 9th for her team. And then Totleben will have her turn on 25. Nice job on the sleeper pickup there by Montante. Totleben on 25. There she goes. Coming in good. There you go. That's a strike. That's the way to end the ninth. After 9 frames in the book, Lady Cahoks are up 848 to 661 as we approach the final frame here on this night. All right. Hall leaves up 2 of the 8. Here is Casey Buckman in the 10th. And, oh, man. Unfortunate. Hey, Coach. Can you have your boys come back and pick up their drinks? All right.
Hey, fellas, I'll get your stuff. That's yours.
1 pin left standing for young Miss Buckman over here on 26. Delaney Hall missed and ended up with a 147. As Buckman picks up her spare, she'll have one more throw. Jenna Horner will throw on 25. Buckman has already won the head-to-head matchup with Hall. And a strike by Horner will keep her in the game. One more throw coming up here for Casey Buckman. She's ready on 26. Here goes. Good looking ball. Oh, left the 10 pin up. Nice round there, though, for Casey Buckman. A 227 is the high mark of the day thus far. But I tell you what, Journey Sampson's going to challenge her on that one as well. Here's the next throw by the freshman Jenna Horner, and she'll have back-to-back strikes. Matter of fact, that's 3 in a row for her. She'll try to turkey the 10th as well. Horner will wait for Olivia Montgomery to go first. Montgomery lets it fly on 26. And a strike for Olivia. Here is Jenna Horner's final throw of the night on 25. Looking good again, and how about a turkey in the 10th and a 4-bagger to end the night for the young freshman Jenna Horner. And she'll end up with a 167. And Montgomery has a chance to better her with her next 2 throws, especially this throw. Coming in from the side. Oh, no. Hannah Williams over on 25. Montgomery. Well, she's got to pick up 2 of those pins to win the head-to-head matchup. Strike by Hannah Williams on 25. So Olivia Montgomery has 3 pins looking at her. It's a split, so the head-to-head matchup will rely on just taking out 2 of those. But she will let Hannah Williams go first. Nope. Hannah Williams is going to back off and let Montgomery go first. Montgomery at 166. Horner's already finished at 167. Here's the throw by Montgomery. She will hit 2 of them, and she'll win the head-to-head matchup by 1 pin. 168 to 167. Here's the throw by Williams. She'll take care of 6 of the 10 as Journey Sampson steps up now for Collinsville. Only frame that she has not had a spare or a strike in was the last one. Got 6 to start and then only 3 of the 4 to finish. Here is the junior's first throw here in the 10th. Right down the middle and a strike. Williams throws her final ball of the night. She'll take the spare, and she will end up with a 149 after back-to-back games with 144. Sampson has 2 more throws before her night comes to an end. And that one looks good as well, but she'll leave 1 pin standing. She's already won the head-to-head matchup as Abigail Landis, the number 4 bowler for O'Fallon, throws down 25. And she'll leave up 1 pin as well. Sampson ready to go. Over here on 26. Each player has the 3 pin left standing. Here is Sampson's try. She'll take care of it unless she stepped on the line. Yep, she stepped on the line. She knew it, but she still ends up with a 213. And that is better than the 149 for Williams. As Abigail Landis picks up a spare. She'll have 1 more coming her way. And here is young Miss Layla Joko for Collinsville on 26. That's a strike. Joko with a 220 and a 218, but that has since been bettered by the 227 from Casey Buckman. Sampson had a chance for a moment, but she ended up with a 213, and here is Landis with a strike to end her night with a 141. And Joko has already beat that. She sits with a 191 with 2 more throws left for her. So she'll take care of 6 of the 10. Meanwhile, Amber Montante, the final bowler of the night for O'Fallon, down 25. And she'll leave up the 6 and the 10. Her and Totleben are locked in a close battle. Final throw of the night for Joko. And the ball on the way. She'll take care of 3 of the 4 and end up with an even 200 in her 3rd and final game. So all 3 matches, Joko bowled a 200 or better and wins the head-to-head matchup 1 more time. Here is Montante with her 2nd throw. She'll take a spare and have 1 more throw coming her way before Sophie Totleben even gets up to lane 26. Totleben will throw 1 before Montante will finish up. Right now, Montante has 174 to Totleben's 155. Totleben ready on 26. Here it goes. Looking good. There you go. That ought to take care of it. And it will. Most likely. Montante, 1 final throw, needs a strike. And she'll get 1. Montante will end up with a 184, and that won't be enough because Totleben already has a 185 up there with 2 more throws coming her way. So Collinsville will win every single head-to-head match and every single team match here against O'Fallon tonight to stay perfect on the year at 2-0, plus the Triad Invitational Championship win. Nice start for your Lady Kahawks, let me tell you. Totleben ready to go with her 2nd throw. Oh, I finally got down off the chair. Totleben brings another one in, another strike. One more throw. Tot Laban looking to finish out this final game with 5 straight strikes. She's already got 4. I didn't write down the girls' number for O'Fallon. Oh, never mind. It's still up there. 758 or 788. Collinsville, I mean, Lady Kahok's over 1,000 points here in this third and final match. Sophie ready for her final throw here in this one. Here he goes. Coming in, and a nice job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strikes to finish up with a 2:15. And Collinsville wins handily, 1,023 to 788 on that last throw. That'll send us into our post-game coverage. We will interview young Miss Tot Laban in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks! Are you looking to update the appeal of your home's interior? Look no further than Hayden Interiors, LLC. Hayden Interiors, LLC is owned and operated by former Kahok graduate Nick Hayden. Hayden Interiors, LLC will help you get that new look that you want for your home. Flooring, baseboards, doorways, as well as interior renovations or interior additions. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, hallways, basements, stairways. Let Hayden Interior LLC help you find the look that you want. Call Nick Hayden today at Hayden Interiors LLC, 618-772-6790 for your free estimate. Hayden Interiors LLC, on budget, on time, every time. That's Hayden Interiors LLC. Call Nick at 618-772-6790. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pitmaster. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces that support our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on providing aid to the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop by and see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time World Championship Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com. First National Bank of Waterloo, with over 100 years serving the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo at their Maryville or Collinsville locations for all of your banking, mortgage, and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, call the Collinsville team at First National Bank of Waterloo at 618-345-1121. Or visit their Maryville or Collinsville locations or online at fnbwaterloo.bank. First National Bank of Waterloo, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville is a T3 certified tire dealer and so much more. Sure, Mike's Automotive has tires. They can also help with making sure your entire vehicle is road ready, from belts and hoses to preventative maintenance like oil changes and tire rotation. Plus a lot more than that. Mike's Automotive has 3 locations to choose from. Mike's Automotive in St. Louis and Millstadt, and Mike's Automotive in Collinsville at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call Mike's Automotive at 618-345-0611. Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. And one final time, we welcome you back into the post-game program here on the Kahok Sports Network as Collinsville Lady Kahawks win this one kind of going away. They took all 3 games, and they took all of the head-to-head matches against the O'Fallon Lady Panthers tonight. And joining us now is one of the ladies responsible for that. That would be senior Sophie Totleben. How are you there, young lady?
I'm good. How are you?
Fantastic. All right, so this is your senior year. I'm sure that you got all kinds of mixed emotions about what's going on for the final year of bowling for the Lady Kahawks. So take me through what you're feeling.
Well, I am very excited. It's my senior year, so it's going to be my last year. I don't know if I'm going in college yet, but I feel like a lot of people would be sad that it's their last year, but I'm more excited. I'm excited to have this team. I'm excited to have my teammates. I love all of them. We bring such a good energy to the team. I love it.
Talk to me about your game there, man. How about the finish? 5 straight strikes to finish up that match.
Yeah, I was really just trying to do what was best for the team. I knew we didn't have to bring something big, but I wanted to bring something big, you know. And for a personal record, I wanted to finish strong for myself, too. So I just put my head where it needed to go to finish strong.
How about this team right now here in the early going of this season? This team has the makings, I'm thinking, of going a long way in the postseason.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, you guys already took the Triad Championship.
Mm-hmm.
You already have a 2-0 record to start off the Southwestern Conference portion of your schedule. How do you see this year shaping up for you?
I can see us being pretty solid. I mean, we have a tough competition coming up, especially up north. It gets kind of hard, you know. But I think if we keep doing what we're doing, we keep getting our series higher and higher, we're going to be perfectly fine.
Talk to me about your new freshman on this team. Man,
Layla.
I tell you what, Layla Jalko, I saw already what she's done on paper. This is my first time looking at her. I'm very impressed. How about you?
I am very impressed. I'm very happy she's there, and I'm very happy she doesn't have the freshman nerves that a lot of freshmen get. So she's executing perfectly, and she's just bowling for herself and for her team, and that's what she needs to keep doing.
You guys have a couple of juniors on your team as well that are doing really remarkable things as well, and Casey Buckman and Taylor Mortis. I was impressed with the way both of them bowled as well.
Yeah, I was too. It was also impressive that Journey came up from JV with a completely different shot, and she just came and she just bowled that great game that she had. It was very impressive. I'm very happy about our juniors. There's been a lot of changing with pullings and in and outs, and mostly it's the juniors that are doing that, and they're being perfect about it. They come out, they come in, and they execute great.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know that this season has a little bit more extra meaning to you as well, as I understand your dad's not doing too well.
Yeah,
and
unfortunately.
That's why I wanted to get you on here early on in the first match that I could, because I don't have you guys again until January, and I don't know what's going to happen between now and January. So I wanted to get you on. So talk about your dad for a minute, what he means to you.
Both of my parents mean the world to me. I mean, my dad, he was my coach for basketball. He's been my coach for everything. He's the one person in my life for sports that has always pushed me to who I am and where I need to be mentally. Every single match, every single practice I had with him, he was my #1 supporter, and he will continue to be like that. And he is sitting on the couch at home, and he's watching me, and it's no different than from whenever he's here. He's just, how'd you do? Like, you did great. Like, good job today. So, you know, all that stuff. So it sucks that he's not here, and it sucks what the future may come to be, but he's still my #1 biggest supporter, and I will always be grateful for that.
Well, my thoughts and prayers are with you and your family, especially as you head into the holidays. Always makes it tougher when everything's going wrong during the holidays, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah, it does. So you said you don't know if you're going to go to college or not yet. You don't have any. You haven't laid your future out in front of you yet?
I do plan on going to college. I don't know if I'm going to bowl yet. Just kind of depends on how everything lays out, how my major will play out, because I know some college students get really stressed out with their major in sports. But it's between SIUE and Lindenwood right now, so it's just a decision. I have both great scholarships there, and they're both amazing campuses. So if I do bowl, I'll be very excited. Their coach is already amazing. I love him so much. SIUE doesn't have bowling a bowling team, but that's okay because they also have a beautiful campus and their major that I want. So
yeah, thought you would go over and join Courtney. I saw the way you guys hugged each other when you came in. I thought there's a couple of good friends.
I missed her. I did.
Yeah, I got to talk to her on the air too a little bit during the pregame
cool.
show. So yeah, that was kind of cool. Thank you very much, there, young Miss Totleben. We appreciate it. It's nice meeting you in person.
You too.
And good luck the rest of the way. And give my best to your dad.
I will. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, that is Sophie Totleben. She 5 straight strikes to end that match. Collinsville takes all 3 team matches and every head-to-head match here tonight. The boys, they lost all their team matches. The JV split, the boys lost, and the girls won. So a little bit of a mixed bag here. The girls win both sides. The boys lose on both sides, but we're hoping that they have time to figure that out. So that is going to do it for me. My name is Todd Duke. We're back with you tomorrow from Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium as your Lady Kahawks take on the Belleville East Lady Lancers. A game scheduled for 7:30. We'll be on the air around 7:10, 7:15, somewhere around there. Big thank you to Coach Sean Hay joining us in the post-game show, as well as Courtney Bear joining us in the pregame show, joining us for both of them, and another special thank you to Sophie Totleben here for joining us in the post-game show. And again, my name is Todd Duke. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Until tomorrow night, everyone have a great rest of your evening.